giant here to say, let's go have some giant fun today. Roller coasters, laughs and cheer, we're so glad that you are here. From Magic Kingdom thrills so high to fireworks lighting up the sky, figment dreams and colors bright, Dole Whip joy in every bite. Glows with lights so bright, loves parades that sparkle in the night. Tokyo Disney, best you'll see. That says that's the park for me. Ice cream's part of every night. Magic makes the world feel right. Food here doesn't count at all. Eat, and have a ball. Friends from every place, waves and smiles on every face. He ends each stream with one more cheer. Get out there and make it a giant day of fun, so clear. Theme park friends from every place, waves and smiles on every face. He ends each stream with one more cheer. Get out there and make it a giant day of fun. From ride to ride, the fun won't end. That's the giant park best friend. He waves and says when day is done, have a giant day of fun. Mansions is number one. People mover, slow and fun. Haunted Mansions is number one. People mover, slow and fun. Wave and smile, the stream's begun. Ride the coasters, laugh and run. Giant days for everyone. Get out there and make it a giant day of fun. I'm Ted, the theme park giant, saying get out there and make it a giant day of fun. Get out there and make it a giant day of fun. Get out there and make it a giant day of fun.
Hey there, giant fans of fun. It's Thad, the theme park giant. Happy Friday, everybody. Great to see you. And yes, I came down with a bit of a cold over the last day or so. Enough to where I did not think going around the parks was a very good idea. So, had a great time in Atlanta yesterday. We'll talk about that. Miss Barkley's hiding. She's not in her normal spot. She's over here right now. Let's show her real quick. She's over here on this bed, of course. Always have to have a bed to lie on, whether it be the chair or the bed. So yeah, good to see everybody. Yeah, we'll get into that. Oh no, did I freeze? I froze on YouTube. Why? Oh no, I froze on Twitch. No, I'm frozen. Oh no, not this again. Oh, 1 second, everybody. Be right back here.
Welcome! You looking for fun? Well, you came to the right place. Everyone, get ready to jump, get ready to run. It's a giant day of fun!
Nope. Why is this doing this? Oh my gosh. Let me try again here. At least Barkley's in her spot.
Welcome! You looking for fun? Well, you came to the right place. Everyone, get ready to jump, get ready to run. It's a giant day of fun!
It's doing this. Okay, let me try this for now. Unfortunately, I guess we'll have to put me on this cam and we'll have to, I guess, no Barkley cam for now. I don't know what's going on, guys. I'm sorry. This keeps happening on my in-studio streams. I don't know why. I'll have to figure it out. I don't mess with the studio stuff enough. So now, unfortunately, we don't get to see Barkley, but hold on here. Let me clean this up. No Barkley cam. No. Great. Awesome. That looks really blurry for some reason and way too zoomed in. Try this maybe. All right, well, at least roll with that for now, I guess. Sorry, everybody. Tech issues. Yay, yay, yay. Fun, fun, fun. All right. So I guess no Barkley for now. But at least things are working. We're not frozen anymore. Good morning, everyone. Great to see you all here. So yeah, we're going to be hanging out today. We'll be chatting about my trip to Atlanta. We might get a little Hokkywood Studios going. I need to sit up higher. This is not going to be comfortable at all. Can you tell I'm out of my element today? Yeah, just a little bit. All right. So yeah, we'll start. We'll say some good mornings here. I'm going to start with Twitch real quick. Say hi to everybody that's over there. Looks like Jim Wilson's here. Good morning, Jim. T Schmeezing. Hey, good to see you, T Schmeezing. Danny Orr. Welcome in, Danny Orr. PRG Skidmark. What's up, Doug? Thanks for modding over there, helping out. We got Jim Wilson also. Thank you, sir. Iron Smiths. What's up, Iron Smiths? Hope you're doing well. The doctor. There's Oh Sweet Ginger, Mrs. Smiffle. Good morning to you as well. Mark Sands is here. Good morning, Mark. Who else do I see? I think that's most of the hell. Article 5's over there on Twitch. Good morning, Article 5. Hope you're doing well. We'll say, all right, hop over to YouTube here. We'll start saying hi to people in there. Maria, what's up, Maria? Good morning. Of course, one of our giant mods. Thanks for being here, Maria. Bravo. What's up, Bravo? Welcome back. T-Roy. Make sure to hydrate. Yeah, always hydrating, T-Roy. I was pretty hydrated yesterday. Sing Jen's here. Good morning, Sing Jen. Sing Jen, it's a home stream. Don't be popping any gummies today. Got Dr. Smiffle seen at a time. Yep, you know what it's like there, Dr. Smiffle. And Mrs. Smiffle over here too. Good morning. Sunshine Water. It's a decoy TPG. Oh, we had dueling TPGs over there. I see we got A Bear Adventures over there on Twitch popping in. Good morning, A Bear Adventures. Sunshine Water. Good morning to you. Sabrina Suburban Garden. Good to see you. Sea Guest. Now this is just weird. Yeah, it is weird. B5 Babe. Hubba Hubba Squared. Literally. It's B5's dream. 2 TPGs on the screen at the whole time. Good to see you, B5. Weekend at TPGs. Yep, I guess so. Mark F. Stream all week, all day long from parks, but trying one from home. Freezes up. Ironic. Right? Right, Mark? Isn't that crazy? Good morning, Mark. Good to see you. But we have almost no technical issues in real life streams in the parks all the time. Like, no problems, right? And then the last 2 home streams I've had, we keep having this freezing issue with the Pocket 3. I don't know what's going on with it. I'll have to research that. Mickey Imagination, good morning, sir. Nice. Let's put Barkley on the big cam. Hey, now. Thanks for being a giant mod, Mickey. Good to see you. E-Rox is here. What's up, E-Rox? Another one of our giant mods. Thanks for helping, bud. Maria Jean, we have our tree up all year. So do I, Maria. Oh, I saw Mad Mike was in here making fun of my tree. It's a theme park tree. It's not a Christmas tree. It's a theme park tree. I mean, what Christmas tree has a haunted mansion topper? Come on, Mad Mike. You know better. And you get it, Maria. You get it. See you guys. Good morning. Lily's Life Dad. Good morning, all. It's Tech Friday. Yes, it is. Lily's Life Dad. Hey, Ken. Thanks for helping out. Thanks for being here. Another one of our giant mods. Make sure you check out Lily's Life on YouTube. Great channel. Good friends of the channel. Members of the Disney Streamer Network. I use Streamlabs and 9 out of 10 times it works, and then one day it doesn't for no reason. You know, I used to use Streamlabs. I didn't really have any issues with Streamlabs, and then OBS plays better with the streaming app I use for my on my phone, my mobile and app. So I've just been OBS since then. Simply Tigger, good morning. It's good now. Yep, we got it working now. Good to see you, Simply Tigger. Hope you and Simply Eeyore are well. Who else do we have? Carol DiChiara's here. Good morning, Carol. Hope you're doing well up there on the Jersey Shore. Well, I can't say I'm not a little disappointed we won't be exploring Magic Kingdom today. Thad's health comes first and foremost, always. Besides, my small disappointment is greatly overshadowed by my gratitude that he's still providing us with a fantastic stream of giant fun. Thank you, Basic Mike. The bit continues, everyone. The bit continues. Day, what is this, about day 6? Sam DMSC, good to see you, Sam. Hope you're doing well. Speaking of Sam, if you guys didn't know, there is a TPG meetup at Carowinds on Saturday, August 15th. I don't know the time or anything on that, Sam, but And I don't know the email address you're supposed to email either. Is it TPG Carowin meetup? I don't know if the mods know or not, but yeah. But yeah, if you're near the Charlotte area, Saturday, August 15th, there's going to be a TPG community meetup. I'm going to try and get up there. I have no promises. I need to look at flights and things, figure out what I'm going to do with this one over here that you can't see now. She's sad because she's not on camera now. Poor Barkley. Buy the things is here. But yeah, we'll get more info out. I'll try and get more info from. Oh, there's Sing Jen. She would know. But I'll try to get more info out about that 2 weeks from tomorrow. Tomorrow? Oh my gosh, yeah. Tomorrow's August. Holy cow. Yeah, hope we get some people there. Hope I can make it. I'd love to get up there. I would love to go to a meetup. Two, I haven't been to Carowinds since 2012, and I would like to definitely ride Fury 325 among a few other things. Sing Jen, I was just thinking about how I don't have any gummies. It's probably a good thing since I'm at work making dentures. No one wants a lopsided smile. Nice, Sing Jen. Catherine Swan's here. Good morning, Catherine. There it is, tbgcarowinds@aol.com. Thank you, Jim Wilson, for throwing that in there. Solar Cloud thinks it's funny at AOL. Don't make fun of AOL. I still have an AOL email address. I've had it since 1992. What do you want? Yes, I'm wearing my vintage Carowin shirt. It's tbgcarowinds@aol.com. Nice, Sing Jen. Do you know what time you guys are gonna like start the meetup or anything? I know, poor Barkley, Dr. Sniffle. I'm the worst. The Megabox Maniac. What's up, Scotty Hav? Hope you're doing well, bud. How's the National going? Hope it's going well for you. Good to see you, Scotty. I don't think making an effort to be pleasant so everyone enjoys my presence rather than being a divisive figure is a bit. I see. I see. Remember to hydrate, TBG. Yep, I'm hydrated. I'm actually really hydrated, so drink a lot. What was funny, Orlando has just destroyed me in terms of weather because I think it was like 90 degrees in Atlanta yesterday, but it wasn't that humid. So I was like, what a beautiful day. And I was talking to all these like coaster, fanatics and stuff in line. And like the one guy I hung out with a little bit that I met was from Atlanta. And he's like, oh, it's a hot one today. And I'm like, I'm really enjoying the weather right now. And he was laughing, thinking I'm crazy. Yeah, we can start talking about Atlanta here in a couple minutes. Just making sure we greet people coming in. Page C, I'm with you on the AOL email address. It's the only one I ever had. I've had a few, but I still have my original AOL one. All my friends since 1992 have known that one, so I've just stuck with it. And ironically, well, I don't want to say too much, so I'll just shut up. I don't need people spamming me. Abby Baker, good morning. Abby, I saw you're going to Hershey today. Did I see that? Good to see you, Abby. Have fun. Have fun at Hershey. I love Hershey. I was actually talking to, there was a guy from New York I got talking to on my second ride of RE Force One yesterday. He was from New York, and we were just talking about he'd been out of the game for like 20 years, and he got back into it recently. And he's like, I need to go to Hershey. I haven't been there since I was a kid. And I'm like, oh, it's so good. So it's kind of cool talking to him that he grew up, as a kid going like playing Roller Coaster Tycoon and loving rides, and then hadn't done anything for the last 20 years, and then like got back into it, and he's like going like hardcore. So he was down in Atlanta yesterday. I'm like, well, welcome back to the hobby, man. Got to go to Hershey though. Sunshine Water, good to see you, Sunshine Water. I think I said hi to you, but maybe not. But great to see you, sir. I can't remember. I said hi to Chris and ND. Good to see you, Chris. Thanks for that crepe the other day. That was really good, man. That was a good suggestion. That was awesome. I'm definitely have to keep the crepe place in mind. Well, plus like the normal crepes are only like $9 or $10. That's a pretty decent like price on a pretty good snack. So Steve Wise, good morning, y'all. Slides through the door like Kramer. Did someone say Carowinds? What's up, Steve Wise? Yeah, there's some Carowinds talk going on. I know you're talking about going over there. TPG, did you have a window seat? I did have a window seat, Maria. Maria, I was starting to feel, when I went to bed Wednesday night, I was starting to get like a scratchy throat and stuff. So I was already worried about uh yesterday. And then by the flight home, I was, yeah, I was hurting. And then I didn't take cough drops, but I always carry cough drops with me when I'm streaming because my voice, I need like the lozenges help with my voice because I talk so much. And I didn't really have many on me yesterday. And of course, I actually needed them. So, weather's been ping ponging here. Definitely a great time for allergies. Yeah, I can't decide if it's allergies or not. It might be allergies because I'm really tired too, and that's usually when it's allergies. But I don't usually get allergies this time of year. So, had some weird allergies this year. I don't know. I don't know how meetups work, so I'm winging it. I'm going to look at the park opening time and then schedule it about 30 minutes after, and then we can hang together or split up or stay together. All right, sounds good, Sing Jen. Sounds good. Hey, it's your meetup, Sing Jen. So you get to decide. Bravo with a gifted membership. Thank you so much, Bravo Original. You changed your name, and I always want to say Bravo Orange Photog, but thank you so much, Bravo Original, for the gifted membership, and congrats to Mushu 1997 for winning. Always appreciate those gifted memberships. Thank you so much, Bravo, and congrats again to Mushu. Everyone, give Bravo some love. I'm here for the Scrim Talk with Teep. Yeah, what's up, Kiki? Good morning, Kiki. So they brought the Scrim down at Haunted Mansion. I was wrong. There you go. See, everyone wants to gaslight me all the time. Like I act like I'm always right, but I admit when I'm wrong. I was wrong. They brought the scrim down. I thought it would be up until Cars Land was up and running, but well, not up and running, but at least the heavy construction was done. But I guess I was wrong. Speaking of Cars Land, heard from a pretty good source. 2029 is the goal. Pretty good source. So that's all I can say about that. But 2029 is what they're shooting for. I've also heard Monstropolis behind schedule from a pretty good source. That's all I can say. AJC Magic TV, good morning to you and welcome in. We've got Abby Baker. Yep, they have a loyalty challenge for season pass holders. Oh yeah, SeaWorld does that. Like the more you come, like over a 30-day time frame or something, you get points and you can get perks and rewards and things like that. So yeah, that's always pretty cool. I don't go to SeaWorld enough to ever benefit from it, but I know a lot of locals will go because you can actually get some decent little perks and stuff. Jason D, good morning, Thad. Good to see you relaxing today. I'm on the road all day, getting ready for Epcot tomorrow. Ooh, have a great time over there, Jason. Yeah, I've got two different groups of friends from, two different families. I know they know each other, but they're doing their own thing. But probably going to meet one at Animal Kingdom tomorrow if I'm feeling well, and then I'm supposed to go to Epcot on Sunday and hang out with a couple. So we gotta see how we're feeling here. But have a great time, Jason. Of course, always a good time to be at Epcot right now with no festival going on the weekends. The crowds are not as bad. Disney fan 1458. Hey Giant, you deserve several days off. Hope you get to relax this weekend. Well, thank you, Disney fan. Appreciate that. T Roy, are you doing anything before or after Carowinds? Oh, I don't know, T Roy. I don't even know if I'm going to Carowinds yet. So, I mean, I gotta look at that this weekend. It's all gonna depend on the price of the flight right now, because if it's too much, I'm just not gonna be able to swing it right now. So we'll see. Plus, I gotta figure out a place for Miss B. If you want some wooden coasters, come to Kennywood in Pittsburgh. They have 3 metal style coasters. Yep, I've been there, AJC Magic. I've been to Kennywood twice. Actually, I have a vlog I did a vlog when I went there 3 summers ago, so you can check that out. Didn't get to ride Steel Curtain, unfortunately. It was closed, so I still don't have Steel Curtain. But yeah, I love Phantom's Revenge, Thunderbolt, two great rides. Racer's really fun. Jackrabbit's really fun. Just a cool park. A lot of really old school rides that you cannot find anywhere. Like literally, I don't think there's any park in the country that has the ride collection that they do. Maybe even the world. They have taken care of some very, very old rides that you just don't see very often. So it's such a cool park. You really do feel like it's cool because you feel like you're kind of transported back in time, but at the same time, they have these crazy, kind of newer steel coasters and stuff. So it's a really cool park. Great food at Kennywood, too. Got to go to the potato patch, get some French fries. But yeah, Kennywood's an awesome park. Awesome, awesome park there in Pittsburgh. Or West Mifflin, I believe. I received a gifted membership to another channel while I was just sitting at home. I think I'm subscribed, but I've never been on their live stream. Yeah, that happens sometimes, bro. I get emails all the time that I'm getting memberships to like friends that stream, and I always feel bad because I'm like, oh, I'll give it to someone that is more active. I always feel bad. Maria, I gotta wake up now, get out of bed. Y'all are coming with me for some good teeth brushing. Oh, okay, Maria. Always love Halloween fun at Carowinds. Heaven, yeah. What didn't they change it last year that you had to like pay for the houses and stuff? Like I remember people were really mad about that. Let me see here. Graham Viper, good morning, Graham. Hope you're doing well in North Carolina. Give those puppers some pats on the head from old TPG. We got John D. What's up, Cactus John? Good day, sir, out there in Arizona. And there's Treasure Maze saying they always love Halloween fun at Carowinds. Good to see you, Treasure Maze. Yeah, never done their Halloween stuff. I don't think I've done any of the Halloween stuff at like the old Cedar Fair parks before. No, I haven't. I think HHN was my first actual like scary Halloween event. You came to Atlanta, it's the allergies. Oh, that could be it. Probably triggered them even worse. Hasn't been super hot in Florida. Oh yeah, it's always super hot. Well, that's the thing, Frame Queen. Good morning, by the way, Frame Queen. But yeah, so it's so hot in Orlando that when I go to Atlanta, like 90 degrees isn't I was like, I wasn't even sweating. Like I was talking to the guy from Atlanta and he's sweating and he's like, yeah, it's a hot one. And I'm like, and I was just telling him like, yeah, I stream in the parks 5 days a week. So I'm used to like really hot weather at this point of the summer. I said, so this feels really good. And I even said, I'm like, look, I'm not even sweating right now. And he's like, oh my God. It's like, yeah, you probably are used to it. Let's see. Been a crazy month for you. Yeah, I mean, actually, this has been a pretty laid back month. Last month was crazy. I did a lot of streams last month. I did a lot of streams last month. I did a lot of like six stream weeks. I was just trying to catch up because like our view count had been down, so I did a few extra streams trying to mix things up. And then this month's been a much better month for the channel, so I haven't had to like be as crazy. Mark it down. CBG was wrong. That's right. Star Wars. What's up, Star Wars 71? Good morning, man. Hope you're doing well. Incorrect Park Giant. Yes, Dr. Smiffle. Thank you. Hey, Ricardo Hi Ho sent the star. Thank you, Ricardo. Always good to see you, Ricardo Hi Ho, over there in Puerto Rico. Great to see you, bud. Scrim, you say? Yep, that's right. Clip it says Seaguess. Clip it says Frame Queen. Everyone wants to clip that I was wrong. My gosh. Probably do 2 meetup times, one at opening, then another later in the day for those that don't come in the morning. That makes sense, Sing Jen. Yep. Yeah, maybe like, hey, if you want to go ride stuff, like let's meet in the morning and go around as a group and we can hit a bunch of the coasters and things like that. And maybe have like a lunch type meetup in the afternoon or something. I hope I can make it. I'm really I'm gonna look here this weekend, so it is on my list. Kristen Hall, good morning, everyone. Sorry you're under the weather today, Thad. Hope you feel better soon. Thank you, Kristen. It's one of the, it's annoying because this is the kind, like, I can do an in-home stream, this is like I would have just worked from home in my old corporate job with how I feel today and no would have been able to work. But with this, it's like going out to the parks, dealing with the heat, the crowds when you're feeling like this. It's just a little tougher. But yep, great to see you, Kristen Hall. Kristen Hall, a question for you. Do you like lettuce? Just trying to figure out if you like lettuce or not. They can take as much time on Monstropolis as they need. I want that coaster to be amazing. No, they need to speed it up and make it amazing. Do you like when I lived in Iowa, like following the construction of something, it was like, oh yeah, right, and you kind of check in every couple months or whatever. It's so much more annoying living here, and I'm in the parks, I'm at Hollywood Studios once a week typically. So you walk by and it's like, I don't feel like anything has changed. Like you don't see it, and then I don't know. Like I get very impatient with the construction down here. I feel like the rule of thumb is more theme park projects run behind schedule, especially at Disney. I mean, they don't have any announced timelines, so I know they have internal ones, but took the scrim down. Woohoo. Yep, they did, T Roy. All right, let's see. We'll probably Radical Dreamer, morning Thad and chat. This is a different perspective. Yep, trying something new today, Radical Dreamer. Dealing with either some allergies or a cold here this morning, so we're just chilling at home. Natalie, I know, good to see you. Welcome in, brown chicken, brown cow. Brown chicken, brown cow. We got, who else did I see rolled in here? Alyssa Stenberg. Good morning, Alyssa. Oh, Seaguest sent a gifted membership. Thank you, Seaguest. And AJC Magic TV received it. Well, thank you, Seaguest. Always appreciate those gifted memberships, sir. Thank you so much. Everyone give Seaguest some love. And then Natalie, I know, re-upped her Fan of Fun membership for 4 months now. Thanks for the 4 months of support, Natalie. Glad you had fun. Feel better. Thank you so much, Natalie. I appreciate that. And thank you so much for re-upping your Fan of Fun membership tier. Always appreciate that support. Sheila Troutman, good morning, Thad. Hope you feel better soon. Do you think you'll stream one day at Universal Studios? Yeah, we're going to get over there next week. I promise. I've been putting it off way too long. We're going to go to Universal next week. I don't know if we're going to do a nighttime stream, but we're at least going to go over there. I keep saying we're going to do a nighttime stream. But we're going to do Universal this week because we did Busch, we did SeaWorld the last 2 weeks. We got to get back to Universal. Plus, I want to go check out the Fast and Furious coaster construction because a lot's happened since the last time we've been over there. So I am excited. Plus, now this won't help with the stream, but I did get some Meta glasses. I bought some Meta glasses. So I took those to Fun Spot yesterday because they don't allow, like, my chest mounted camera. I couldn't take it on there. So I can go get Velocicoaster, I can get Hagrid, I can get some of those rides now, and yeah, at least we'll have video. So when I'm at Universal, I can actually throw the video up and hey, if we were going to ride Velocicoaster, woo. So that'll add a little more excitement, I think, to the Universal stream. So I'm going to have to take a day someday and go over there and ride everything and get all the video, but I think that'll help our streams there because at least I can throw you to the video and be like, hey, it feels like we're kind of riding. So I see there's going to be a Hellraiser house at HHN. Yes, Jason. Yes, they announced Hellraiser a couple of weeks ago. I've been slacking so bad on some of the houses, but I know Stranger Things is back. They've got Hellraiser. The Killer Clowns from Outer Space is a scare zone. I know. And then there's some like non-IP houses that look really interesting. I can't wait. I can't wait. August 29th. August 28th, HHN starts. I need to get my HHN ticket soon. Okay. Let's start talking about resorting to stock footage on his live streams, Giant. Yes, Bravo. Only at one park. Only at one park because they won't let me ride stuff and stream. Are they the display or the standard? They're just the standards, I guess. I didn't need anything crazy, so. I thought your glasses looked different in the pic. Nice. Yep, Mrs. Sniffle. Yeah. Lawrence Park Bros texted me yesterday when I was at the park. He's like, "Did you get new glasses?" I was like, "Oh no, I got the Metas." So Lisa Chandler sent a gold coin. Good morning, Lisa. Hope you're doing well. We were just talking about you in the mod chat last night. We're like, "Where's Lisa been?" Good to see you back. We missed you. I only tolerate lettuce, but have you ever ridden Living with the Land? It's amazing. I love it so much. Oh, I didn't know that, Kristen. I didn't know that. Figgy fangirl. Good morning, Figgy. Hope you're doing well. Great to see you, Figgy fangirl. Abby Baker, how far in advance do you plan your streams in each park? Hoping to see you when we come down the beginning of September. I usually do it on Saturday or Sunday for like the week. I don't plan out beyond that, except like I know like Halloween stuff. I mean, there's very few times I know more than a week out. But yeah, I always set them up on the weekend. So typically you can my schedule lately, I'm almost always at Hollywood Studios on Monday. That's worked really well for me. Um, then it's kind of a crapshoot. I know Monday's Hollywood Studios. Now that we're getting into Halloween season, I would assume Tuesday and Friday will almost always be Magic Kingdom days because of the parties, and Magic Kingdom's dead on those days. So, Stingwin, what's up, Stingwin? Nice to see you here. Suzanne, what's up, Pinch? Good morning, Pinch. For good luck. Great to see you. All right. Let's start talking about yesterday. Universal does this water show at night. Do you think you'll be there at another time? I keep saying I want to do it. I do want to see that. I haven't watched the drone show or the water show, and I do like their parade they're doing, and that they don't do the parade till 7 o'clock at night, or had been. So, as much as I say I would like to get over there, I'm just not a nighttime stream guy. Dad, did you get your virtual mailing set up? Not yet, Bravo. With all the merch I'm trying to get out and stuff, my to-do list is just packed, and then it's just been a busy week with traveling and yeah. So I'm hoping this weekend, Bravo. It's still near the top of my list. So I promise I did not forget about you, Bravo. Simply Eeyore, good morning. Great to see you. Stingwin, Disney World's expecting a heavy thunderstorm today. Yeah, there's supposed to be storms in the area. Supposed to be some storms today. If it's of interest to you, we got Tommy some aftermarket transition lenses for his Metas. I don't like transition lenses. I bought transition lenses on my primary glasses a few years ago. I hated them. I hated them. I'm just used to not wearing sunglasses at this point. Plus, sunglasses with my streaming setup, I don't know if I would like it, so I don't mess with it. Be positive. Good morning. Be positive. All right, I keep saying good morning to people. I gotta stop. Except I don't want to be rude. There is Lawrence. What's up, Park Bros? Good to see you, sir. Pile Adventures. Good morning, David. Friend of the channel. Make sure you check out Pile Adventures here on YouTube. Tabitha Mazel. Hello, Theme Park Giant. Hello, Tabitha. Nice to have you in here. Good to see you. Local parfait, Christmas in July. You know it. You know a local parfait. Oh, well, I was gonna hit that, but Brittany's not here. She always has to see the Haunted Mansion tree topper. All right, let's see here. Where are my fun spots? So Fun Spot Atlanta. So if you're not familiar, so Fun Spot, of course, has some fun spots down here in Orlando. There's one in Orlando. There's one in Kissimmee. They do specify Orlando versus Kissimmee. If you've never been to them, they're more. I guess They are amusement parks. They remind me more like a family fun center, like a pizza place, like a bigger pizza place. But like I shouldn't say that. They're a little more than that here in Orlando, but The one in Atlanta was definitely like, it was like, it's a family fun center. It was like go-karts. So it was originally like go-karts, and like they have this big arcade. I think you're supposed to have like, have a birthday party there, that kind of stuff. And then they had some rides kind of strewn throughout the area. Nothing too crazy. They had a couple smaller roller coasters. A lot of little flat rides. You have Scrambler, a Tilt-A-Whirl, things like that. But a lot of like little kids rides too. And then they decided to build this RMC Rocky Mountain Construction roller coaster called RE Force One, which is RE, ARIE, is named after the owner of Fun Spot. Ari is his name, or Ari, I don't know. But so it's RE Force one of the stranger ideas for a themed coaster, but whatever. If I was rich and I could build roller coasters, I'd call it, the Theta coaster or something. Sure, why not? Supermom, good to see you. Did you see Great Adventures announcement for Bakalana? Yes, we spoke about that quite a bit Wednesday when I was over at Epcot. That got announced that morning. That thing looks crazy. Absolutely crazy. I'm looking forward. I was talking to a bunch of coaster nerds about it last night. And even, a ride looks wild when coaster nerds are like, man, this thing looks intense. And it does. It does. So, yes. Looking over here on Twitch. Quick. Teach Musing. Oh, that's awesome about your husky. Running around jumping. Barkley's still pretty good for almost being 11 years old. She still gets around like a pupper. Luckily, she hasn't slowed down a whole lot. Have you heard about the controversy with California's Fast and Furious coaster? People in the neighborhood are mad about the screaming. Yeah, that all bubbled up a couple weeks ago because they were talking about maybe having to postpone the opening, but they are doing soft opens this week. So if you live near a theme park, there's gonna be rides. I don't know. Like I don't know. I wouldn't buy a house next to Universal Studios and then complain. Just my 2 cents. That stuff drives me nuts. Don't live next to a theme park. I don't know. Just my 2 cents. That'd be like when I lived less than a mile from Magic Kingdom, and every night I could hear the fireworks. Like, hear the fireworks. Like, if I'd be like, wow, I'm upset about the fireworks. Well, I moved there, so it's up to me to know that. Euphoria, good to see you, Euphoria. Hope you're doing well out there in Anaheim. But yeah, that Fast and Furious coaster looks really good. Let's see. E-dubs, good morning, E-dubs. Good to see you, man. Thanks for those coasters again the other day. Those are awesome, man. Awesome, awesome, awesome gift. Thank you so much for those E-dubs. Always appreciate that, man. Hope you're doing well. April's here. Hi, Thad. Hope you get feeling better. Thank you, April, a bouncing journey. Thanks for being a giant mod here on the channel. Were you saying you're opposed from streaming at Kissimmee, or do you think you could one day? I don't think they will. I can't ride the rides and stream there, and I just don't think there's enough to do. There's just not enough. Like, I've been to both the Fun Spot parts, and it was literally just to go ride like the coasters there, and then I was gone. Like, I the mods were talking to me about like, oh, you should stream in Atlanta, and I'm like, you guys, I don't think you have any idea what this park is not stream worthy. So, and I couldn't ride the coaster there with my chest mounted camera anyway. Yes, be positive. We've talked about this, how I can time my ads, but it's just, I don't want to deal with it. I get paid because of ads. Ads are going to run. I'm sorry if people don't like ads. You have to watch them if you don't want to pay for YouTube Premium. Otherwise, the content is free. You have to watch ads. I know I can control them. I have a lot going on my streams when I'm in the parks. I've got a lot I'm doing. I'm trying to do a million things. The last thing I need to be worrying about too is to remember to run ads. because if I don't run ads, I don't make money. So I'm going to let YouTube choose when the ads are run. I know some other people have messed with it. That's great. They don't have as technical of a setup as I do. They're not changing things as often as I am. That's great. If they want to do that, they can. I'm not doing that. So just so we don't have to talk about it again. um, okay. Got a new chatter over on Twitch for getting a guy. I'm tired of this Burger Mike guy's nonsense. He should get over himself. All right. I don't know who that is, but I can't say I don't disagree. Um, yeah, and I don't control the ads, so I know we get some weird stuff. So yeah, let's so yeah, my flight yesterday. Let me oh, hold on one second. I need to get some files off my one camera here. I forgot to get them. Give me 1 minute, guys. Sorry, wasn't planning on a home stream today. Hmm. Oh, I can't transfer them. Well, I can't show you a lot of the videos of the park. So here, let's do this. Let's do this. I am going to put like a vlog out from yesterday. Um, so you guys will get to see this stuff, but like right now, I'm not going to be able to show you a lot of it, but we'll show you. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh, we got all these. I gotta clean all my scenes up here. There we go. So yeah, this is the RE Force One. You guys have seen this picture, but this was the main reason for the trip. Yeah, had an 8:15 flight out of Orlando. Got into Atlanta about we took off a little late. Got in about a little before 9:30. Um, so I didn't have a ton of time yesterday, and then it took almost an hour and a half for me to get my rental car. So that really stressed me out because I was like, I thought I was gonna be able to get there and get a lot of rides in. So I was kind of stressed because by the time I got to the park, it was already afternoon, and I knew I only had about 4 hours at that point. Of course, my flight got delayed on the way back. I could have ridden a couple more times probably, but I only got 2 rides on RA Force One. It actually broke down for about an hour too. So unfortunately, only a couple rides, but they were both great rides. So RA Force is made by the Rocky Mountain Construction, the gods of coasters. These days. They've been dominating the everything for the last decade plus since they came around. Um, so yeah, they started, well, New Texas Giant was their first one, which is my theme park giant logo is based on that, the logo of that ride. But they used to take bad wooden coasters and turn them into these hybrid, like wooden foundation but steel track, and just made these insane rides. This was a built custom steel, which is pretty rare for them. They don't typically just do custom rides. Sometimes they do, but a lot of them are built off of old wooden coasters. But this was a custom steel coaster, opened in 2023. Absolutely insane. Like, some of the craziest airtime. So airtime is the negative G's when you fly up out of your seat. Oh my gosh. The ending on this is probably the craziest ending to a ride I've ever been on. It does a quadruple down, and every single time it is, I mean, my thighs and my shins, because they have these shin guards on the restraints, they were just getting crushed, but like in a good way. And like it was funny watching like women with long hair. Their their hair is just like going crazy on the finale. It's so good. But yeah, I flew out of MCO. Flew out of MCO Bravo. Had a direct flight on Southwest yesterday. Had some miles to cash in. Eric Maduro, what's up, Eric? Good to see you down there in Aruba. Hmm. So yeah, RA Force One. So in the station, they actually did have a little theming. It's supposed to be like this rocket, like taking you off to space, themed to RA Force One. So they kept having issues. They couldn't get the restraints to unlock. They were having issues with that. So Hurler at Carowinds could use a refresh from that company. It is in bad shape. I can't ride it anymore. Sing Jen, ironically, you say that. There used to be two hurlers, one at Carowinds, one at King's Dominion in Virginia. They had RMC come in and convert their hurler, and it is now called Twisted Timbers. That was my 500th roller coaster that I've ever been on. So it's got a special place in my heart, and it's awesome. It is so much. I hated hurler. Oh, Jen, I had to. So I used to do these. I used to do these coaster marathons at different parks to raise money for Give Kids the World. They used to partner with the Cedar Fair parks and have these 1 day ride marathons. So like I would pick a park and go visit each year. Um, and I went to King's Dominion the 1 year, and the way they do it, you go around, you get split into it all depends by which park, because like some have way more coaster enthusiasts show up than others. Like I went to Worlds of Fun in Kansas City 1 year. There were maybe 12 of us, so we all just went around together and did the marathon at different rides. Some parks you'll only ride this one ride all day. um, King's Dominion, they split us into groups, and then each hour you would ride one of the rides, and then you would just move around riding that one ride. Hurler was brutal. Oh, I probably rode it 8 times in an hour, and it was bad. That's just something. That was something I did not enjoy. And we had to ride Anaconda, which, if you know anything, whew, bad, bad, bad stuff. Hey Thad, sorry if you've already answered this, but where would you rank this in terms of other RMCs like Gwazi and the Goat Steel Vengeance? I got to think about that. E-dubs, and it's probably number two. It's probably my number two RMC, only behind Steel Vengeance. And honestly, I think if I got more rides on it, I could see that it would be my number one. I just because it's just the probably the most perfectly paced roller coaster I've ever been on. There's just no dead time, and it's just smooth transition from one element to the next. As we'll see here, I do have the video, my POV video of it. So yeah. Hey Sarah H, good to see you. Yes, we do a theme park tree all year round. Glad you enjoy that. Derek Dunn, good morning. Derek up there in Iowa, good to see you, sir. Welcome back. Chaffa Bro's here. Hey Chaffa Bro, welcome in, welcome back to you. So yeah, there's some pictures, and then so yeah, this is you can see they threw up a quick station, quick and dirty, but It is a beautiful ride, I will say that. It's not super tall. Let me get the actual stats on this. Because I do want to make sure I'm being a good nerd. So 150, that's taller than I thought it was. 155 feet with a 146-foot drop, 64 miles an hour, 4 inversions, 3,400 feet of length, and it has an 83-degree drop. So yeah, almost straight down on that initial drop. Boy, I didn't realize it was that big. I thought it was more like 120, 130. Because I kept saying it's more one of their intermediate size. It's actually pretty big. So I was thinking it was more like Hershey's Wildcat's Revenge. Because that's about 120 or so. Knowing that the hurler is bad if you come to Carowinds, are you planning on riding it? Probably not, Sing Jen. I rode it in 2012 and I hated it. So I don't know. Sometimes you sometimes I don't always need to ride every coaster at a park if I know it's bad. So yeah, there's more of the layout as you can see going up the lift hill here. There's that drop. So it comes down this inversion, it comes down that drop and it does this really cool inversion where you kind of do a half loop and then a barrel roll out of it and then you come back the other way up into this other like barrel roll. Oh man, and they're so smooth. It's so smooth, you guys. I can't even explain how great these rides are. And then this part, after those first two inversions, it does this bank turn where you kind of come up facing left, and then it does this really, really aggressive like switch to throw you to the right, where you're not like parallel to the ground, but you get thrown out, and there's airtime on this hill. You get launched. It's a crazy feeling, and then you dive down after that. But more views of the lift hill here. I wish I had my videos from the rest of the park downloaded. Darn it. But yeah, here's that turn I'm talking about. You can see just how crazy that thing is. Oh man, this ride's so good. Oh, I wish I would have got more rides on it. I hope it ends up somewhere. And then, so this is after that turn. You come up this hill, get a huge pop of airtime coming up, and then when you go up that bigger hill, that piece of airtime is just crazy. Like you go flying on that thing. Like I knew just looking at that, okay, that's gonna be crazy. Life with Ryan, good to see you. Life with Ryan. I'm really shocked Six Flags not securing this ride for one of their parks. This could really be a solid addition. I know, like I just wonder though, wouldn't you think Fun Spot wants to just send it to one of the parks down here? It makes too much sense. Plus, like this ride in Orlando would be really successful compared to putting it where they did, south of Atlanta, because this park's like kind of in the middle of nowhere. So, I am Air. Hey, Aaron, good to see you. I am Air. Yeah, it was a really good time, really fun time over there. There you can just see it kind of going through its paces. So the funny thing, all these pictures I was taking on my phone while I was recording it on my camera. So I just look like the biggest doofus standing there with two cameras. But oh, that's a picture from the flight home. I just thought that was a really cool looking picture. Okay, so they had they had 3 roller coasters at this park. You don't need to see my legs, I guess. They had 3 roller coasters at this park, but one is just a kiddie coaster. I skipped it. Sheila, did you say you were going to stream tomorrow morning at the same time of Magic? No, I'm not planning on that, Sheila. Not planning on streaming this weekend. I'm going to be in the parks, but hanging out with friends if I'm feeling good. But I will not be streaming this weekend. So, but yeah, so this was called Hurricane. The unfortunate thing with the metas, they shoot vertical video. I can't stand that, but so this thing was pretty fun, but the turns on it were brutal. And this actually gives you a little bit of view of the park. Not too bad there. The straightaways were fine, but here, that hurt.
Transitions.
That part was really rough.
Oh man.
It was all little kids and me and that dad up there, and the kids were loving it, and the dad in front of me was he had the same opinion I did, that, oh boy, that's a little rough. This is more SpongeBob coated. Yep. So yeah. All right. So this was my second ride. Second row. This is Ari Force One. So this guy I'm riding with, I met him. He was the guy from New York that had just got back into coasters. Really nice guy, Conrad. So you'll see him here. We had a real nice chat waiting in line. But yeah, even at the start here, even these little like hills give you airtime.
Goodbye, Shims.
Zaid, what's up, Zaid? Roses are red. How you been, man? Hope you had a good summer. Good to see you. Jason Thorpe says good morning. Well, welcome in, Jason Thorpe and AJ. Hello, AJ. See how this park's funny because hold on here. So there's literally nothing around this park, and you're driving down the road, and just out of nowhere, you see RE Force One just above the treetops. It's just like, oh, just out of nowhere, there's this roller coaster. So that's Conrad. There we go. So here's that first inversion. Big air right there. And that is a really good zero-G stall. And this part's wild. And then from here on, it's just absolute madness back here. Oh, and now the insane ending. And then this last one right here as you come into the brake run. Woo.
Oh, that last one. Oh, man.
Is the lift hill as loud as Vengeance? No, E-dubs. There's no louder lift hill in the world than Steel Vengeance. I don't know what is going on with that thing. Like when you're standing there waiting to get in the station on those stairs, and the first train goes by when you're up there, and it's just like, that thing is so loud, so loud. I'm doing good, but I shall ask you a question. Would you like to be invited to my grad party on August 15th? Zaid, I appreciate that, but I think I'm going to be in Charlotte that day. I might go up to Carowinds, but thank you so much for that, Zaid. I appreciate that, man. Are you local? I don't think you're local though, right? But thanks for that offer. That's really cool. And congrats on your grad party, man. That's right. You were here on your like celebration trip there, right? Mrs. Smithhole, that's with your metas, correct? Great resolution. Yeah, it looks really good, doesn't it? Looks really good. I was surprised when I like pulled up the video. It looks, because that's only 1080p. That's 1080p, 60 FPS. So I thought it looked really good. Yep, pacing's perfect, edubs. Those transitions are so good. Now I need those glasses. Yeah, the glasses do a great job, Lisa. I'm gonna have to get my prescription put into those lenses so I can actually wear them around and not have to switch glasses. Although walking around a park, I'm fine. Like I don't really need my glasses to like function, but it would help. E-dubs, I need that link to your Capcom shirt. Nice. Oh, you're in New York. Yeah, Zaid, I definitely wouldn't come up. But thank you so much for asking. Yeah, I'll probably be in Charlotte or not anywhere that day. Well, figuring that out this weekend. Thank you for showing us that TPG. Absolutely, bravo. I guess I'm spoiled with WDW. This looks and sounds horrifying, even the grounds. Yeah, well, this ride, not worried at all about that thing. Some of the other rides at that park, I do trust them, but it's not the nicest park in the world. We'll say that, right? Do they have to be connected to the internet, or they can record and upload later? You can record and upload later. Yep. So I didn't have my phone with me when I rode because I didn't want it in my pocket because my thighs get like crushed by those restraints. So I didn't want my phone to like. What happens a lot of times is my phone will call like the emergency thing because it'll hold the one button down long enough. It'll actually do the SOS. But yeah, so I uploaded those all like on the plane. I pulled out the glasses and uploaded them all to my phone while I was on the plane. Didn't even need internet. It's all Bluetooth connection between them. So and then yeah, from your because you put the Meta AI app on your phone and then it can talk to the Metas and do file transfers and stuff. I just got my eyes examined on Wednesday to get a prescription for Meadows. Oh, nice, Pisces. I need new glasses anyway. That's what wearing these around yesterday. My glasses are so scratched up. I mean, they're 2 years old now. I definitely need new ones. I need a new prescription. But it was yeah, it was it was alarming realizing how bad my lenses are on this. Is that Katie's coaster? No. No, that's RA Force 1 Solar Cloud. I would have been a little freaked out with a steep lift hill and nothing on the left, even if you're perfectly safe and secure. Oh, yeah. I guess I didn't think of that. Don't they have. Oh, yeah. They only put stair. I was just looking. So the staircase is on the right.
POV over here.
So there's always a way to get out, but.
Second and final ride, everybody. Here we go. Second row.
So I would just have to cross over the one seat and then get down, but yeah. Rocksteady Eddie, good morning to all. We have a day at home. Very nice, but a bit early for Christmas TBG. No. It's a theme park tree, Rocksteady Eddie. Good to see you, Rocksteady Eddie. It's a theme park tree. Hope you're doing well over there in Scotland, Eddie. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with my I'm pretty happy with the metas, I will say. Total with tax, they were just over $400, if anyone's curious. I got the Wayfarer. I prefer the square frames, so the Wayfarer 2 is what I've got. They're a little thicker than I would like. I used to wear glasses like this, but I kind of got sick of having such thick glasses, but I'm sure there's a reason they make them that way. But they do look pretty good, I guess. I make everything look good. One might say it's vacation fun. Yes, one might say that. So yeah, that was RE Force. Let's see. Not that one. This one. All right. Let's see who else we got here. Hey, Tamika. Good morning, Tamika. Hey, TBG fam. Morning, Thad. Have a wonderful weekend. See you all next week. All right, Tamika. Have a great weekend. Always good to see you. Our morning glory, right? KCX Files. Hit us up if you visit Carowinds in our neck of the woods next year. New log flume going in. Yeah, I saw they're doing the new log flume next year. KCX Files. Saturday, August 15th would be the day I would be there. Their Sing Gen is putting on a TPG community meetup. So if you are in the area and you want to meet some fellow TPG fans, you should come to the hangout. I'm hoping to get up there. I'm gonna look at flights probably later today once I'm done doing this today. Yeah, KCX Files, that'd be awesome if you could hang with us. Jewelry by Denise. Good morning, TPG. Shout out to the amazing mods. Good morning, Jewelry by Denise. Welcome back. Rocksteady Eddie's heading back to work tonight. TBG time off over boo. Oh, sorry, Rocksteady Eddie. Hope you enjoyed your time off. Ego Park Giant. You know me, Suzanne. Humble Park Giant, right? Tamika sent us Sunday. Thank you for the Sunday. Make sure I'm not missing things here. Sudsy's over there on Twitch. Good to see you. My employees were hating on me for having my Christmas tree up year round. Now I don't feel so bad. Yeah. Guys, do you know the best thing that I've realized the last few years? Do what makes you happy. Don't worry about what everybody else says. Who cares? If you like having a Christmas tree up all year, do it. Who gives a crap? It's your house, it's your life. Enjoy things, right? I don't know. I'm just, I get sick of, there's such a big thing on the internet these days of like hating on things that people enjoy, like making fun of hobbies and like, Disney adults get railed on and like coaster nerds get made fun of and like you name it. Whatever hobby there is, there's someone out there on the internet trying to make fun of you or like who cares what people think? Let them be miserable. Live your life. Don't worry about it. As long as you're not hurting anybody, as long as you're not doing anything illegal, right? Do what makes you happy. And that's what I do now. So, and guess what? I'm a lot happier. Good to see you, Sudsies. Take the stairs. Good morning, Thad and TBG crew. I think I convinced my husband to let us keep the tree up all next year. We shall see. Nice. Take the stairs. You got it. You get it. Lugo Man's over there on Twitch too. Good to see you, Lugo Man. Tamika sent a flower. Thank you, Tamika. Jewelry by Denise with a happy poop. Thank you for the happy poop. Sandy J. Mart. Hey, Sandy. Good to see ya. So what's your all-time favorite amusement park if you had to choose? Tokyo Disney Sea is the best park I've ever been to. Just the most incredible theming I've ever seen. The rides are all amazing. It's Tokyo Disney Sea, I always say reminds me of like Epcot with more thrill rides and like even better theming. It's so good. Other parks I love, obviously Epcot. Phantasialand in Germany is very, very high on my list. That's another park that is like extremely well themed. but has amazing thrill rides and coasters. They do it all really well there. Um, Liseberg in Sweden's another park I love. Efteling is an amazing park in the Netherlands. The theming there is top notch. Great thrill rides there too. Cedar Point here in Ohio, Sandusky, Ohio is at the top of my list. Knoebels, a small park in Pennsylvania I love. Hershey's a great park. Silver Dollar City in Branson. But yeah, all-time favorite, Tokyo Disney Sea. Did you get a strap for your Metas to keep those bad boys on securely? Sure did, Maria. Yep. I always have a strap for my glasses when I ride. So I don't wear it at Disney because none of the coasters there really worry me. Even Rock and Roller Coaster, I don't worry. My glasses don't go anywhere. But this, I would not. I would never ride this like RE Force One without a strap. But definitely with those Metas, I have the strap on. Now I will say I don't think they were going anywhere, but I wasn't gonna leave that to chance. Yep, I always have a strap. Yeah, I wore my strap to Busch on Tuesday when we were over there. KCX side question: when doing the safari rides at AK, ever hear a lion roar? We heard it once. It's a wild experience. Yep, I've heard it a couple times. I heard it in line the one time we were waiting and heard the lion roar because they say you can hear them. Isn't it like 5 miles? And everybody in the crowd was like, everybody in the queue was like, "Whoa, was that a lion roaring?" And yeah, Julia Bananese, thank you for the happy poop. Falcon, good morning. There may still be pieces of Nighthawk for sale when you go to Carowinds. It's $300 for a piece of the track, and it comes with an ice box and a letter of authenticity. Too bad it's Nighthawk though. Didn't get to ride Nighthawk. It was closed the one time I went there, so did not get to ride it. Although those old Vekoma Flying Dutchmen were not exactly the greatest rides. I only got to do one. I did the one at Kings Island, Firehawk. Is it Firehawk? I got to ride that before it closed, and now Orion is there, the 300-foot tall B&M Giga coaster, which was pretty disappointing, I'll say, for a 300-foot tall coaster. That's easily the most disappointing Giga I've ever been on. Teeps, is there a way for you to turn on gifteds for Apple Mobile? No. I saw you guys talking about that in Mod Chat yesterday. I have no control over the super chats and all that. I can only say yes, turn them on. I don't know why some channels are apparently getting Apple Mobile gifteds. I don't understand. So yeah. Life is too short. No one's promised tomorrow. That's right, Figgy Fangirl. You know, my view on life changed a lot when my mom passed away in 2010. She was 61 years old. She had all these things she was going to do when she retired. You know, wanted to go to Hawaii, wanted to do all these things. Didn't get to do them. She died. She passed away from cancer, and that kind of woke me up because I was 32 at the time, and I remember just thinking, there's no guarantee that I'm going to retire and be able to do all these trips and things I want. And so that's that. About a year later was when I decided, okay, and that I'm going to start doing stuff. Like I've had this bucket list forever. So that's when I started to really travel and start doing the coaster stuff. Cause I'm like, you know what? I'm in my 30s. I got to do this stuff now. Because when I retire, I may not be able to go around. I may not even be around in my 60s. Who knows, right? And then even if I am I going to want to go ride roller coasters? Am I going to want to go to Japan and go on a coaster trip? No. Well, I probably will. But, you know, not knowing the unknown, I made sure to do all these things, you know, and try to live in the present as best as I can. So, yeah, that was a very eye-opening for me because, yeah, she had always said she was going to do all these things and didn't get to. Why do you have a Christmas tree? It's a theme park tree, Walla Mama. Walla Mala. Why don't you have one up? Why do you care? Keep sounding like a philosopher. Nah, I'm just, I don't know. I just get sick of the negativity. I don't know. Don't yuck someone else's yum. That's exactly it, Wilson's in the world. That's exactly it. That's the saying I love. Stop yucking in people's yum. Like, if someone enjoys something, let it be. As long as they're not hurting you or anybody. Yeah. That's why I started doing solo trips for my birthday. Nice, I am Aaron. See, yep, you get it. And you had a great time at Disney, right? And you got to meet this super cool guy. Not me, probably somebody else, but there's Mark. Good to see you, Mark. I think I saw Brittany text saying she was not supportive of a home stream, only in the park ones. Ha! Brittany loves home streams. I recently had a job interview for a cool job. Since it would be something I know I'd enjoy, I'm all about doing what makes me happy. Do it, Abby. Do it. Tokyo Disney Sea. That says that's the park for me. Andy Lou, you reminded me of something a judge friend told me. It's only illegal if you're caught. I don't know. That's a good judge. Is that good advice from a judge? Andy Lou? Good to see you, Andy Lou. I don't think I've said hi to you this morning. My apologies. Great to see you. I like that advice. Disney Wish goes to Tokyo in 2029. Ooh, that'd be a pretty cool trip. When people ask me why I have my tree up all year, I say, why not? Exactly. Jesse Jones, good morning. 21 days till my trip to ride Guardians. Nice, Jesse. 21 days till you get Guardians. Awesome. It's so fun. I was talking to a bunch of coaster nerds yesterday, and like a lot of them haven't been to Epcot since Guardians. They're like, I hear it's really awesome, you know, and I'm like, you cannot even imagine. So I think I sold a few guys yesterday on it. They're like, really? It's that good? I'm like, it's that good. And I told them, like, videos will not do it justice. We went to Tokyo Disney Sea when they were doing soft previews of their Fantasyland, sadly only for pass holders. Oh, yeah, I haven't seen the Fantasyland stuff, and I've avoided it. I've avoided spoilers because I know I'm going to go back someday. You know, I've seen little clips of the videos Disney put out of some of the animatronics and stuff. It looks amazing. But yeah, I went in 2015, so it's been a while. The newest thing when I went, Toy Story Mania had just opened over there. And it was we didn't do it. The lines were probably 3 hours. You have never seen lines until you've gone to Tokyo. So use those fast passes over there. Figgy Fangirl, in your opinion, is the express pass for Epic worth it? 100%. If you can swing it, do it. It'll make your day so much better. Otherwise, rides break down a lot there. Lines are long. It can be tough sometimes. So when you have that pass, man, you can knock everything out. It's a lot easier. I've got some friends from Iowa down here this weekend, and I said they were asked about Epic, and I'm like, if you can get the express pass, I highly suggest it. Said, I know it's more than your ticket costs, but it will make your day so much better. Thank you, Fangirl. We've been several times. It's totally doable without. It is doable without it, no doubt. But if you only have one day, I would definitely look into it. I'm very spoiled because the first 2 times I got to go to Epic, we're doing the technical previews, and most of you have heard this probably a million times now, but I know I'm friends with a higher up over there, and he invited me to go 2 different times during the previews. And the first time so during the previews they have to test everything and like be training people. That includes the VIP tours. So the first time I went, he's like, and good news, we'll be testing out the VIP tours. So we had a VIP tour guide the first time I went. The second time I went, we had Express Pass. So the first 2 times I went, I was very spoiled. So, but then the next couple times I've gone without it, it made me realize like it's kind of a tough park sometimes. You definitely need to have a plan. Magic and Mayhem. What's up, Disney Magic and Mayhem? How you doing, Richard? Glad you enjoyed those Kumba rides the other day, man. Sad day. Sad day on Sunday when that closes. I went up and rode Ari Force One at Fun Spot, Atlanta yesterday. Richard, if you're familiar with that, and it was worth the trip. I have a video of me riding Nighthawk on my Facebook page, and all I did was stream the entire ride. I was terrified. It's a weird ride. It's weird when you go up the lift hill on your back, but I love how it does that kind of half like heartline roll to get you in the flying position. Yeah, rain. That's my Dr. Smithful. My big thing with saying you should get the express, especially in the summer, is with the rain and the lightning shuts everything down there, and you can have a lot of downtime, and that's where you can make it up with those express passes. So would you say Fun Spot is a small park with a surprisingly good coaster? Yes. It's a tiny park with a world-class coaster. That is... I really need to sit down and think about my ranking, like actually think about it, but I'd have to think Ari Force would be in my top 5 steel at this point. I'd have to, yeah, I mean, I have to think about that. Where's Barkley? Barkley's over here. The Barkley cam, unfortunately, isn't working very well today. Well, my main cam isn't working. I had to use the Barkley cam on me. Oh my gosh, she's so cute. Look at her sweeping. Oh, I want to smush her face. No, we'll let her sleep. We'll let the baby sleep. Let's see. Good to see you, Shirley Renee. Southern Mel, hey Southern Mel, good to see you, and thanks for the sunshine. Appreciate that. Teeps, you gonna watch Spider-Man? Nope. Nope, Mickey. I haven't watched a Spider-Man since the second Tobey Maguire movie, and that was so cheesy. I was out. First one was good. I didn't watch any of the Andrew Garfield. I haven't seen any of the what's his name? Thomas? Is it Thomas? Oh boy, I'm gonna get lit up for this, but I actually think he's good though. Like I've seen a couple of the Avenger movies when he's been in there, and like he's a fun Spider-Man. I'm just not a superhero movie guy. I don't never. The only ones I ever really loved, Batman, the Dark Knight series was phenomenal. Like the Christopher Nolan trilogy. I do like the original Batman, not the like way back in the day one, but the Michael Keaton. I did like the original Michael Keaton with the Joker and Jack Nicholson. I thought that was because that's just a fun movie, and especially at the time, there was nothing like that. Maria TPG, what else is on your bucket list? Oh geez, my bucket list right now. My bucket list right now. I want to do a UK like theme park trip. I've done the UK, but not theme parks, and I just haven't been there since 1996. And we really only did London and a little. Like we went up to Windsor Castle, I remember. But I'd really like to do that again because I really loved England. But I'd also like to hit like Scotland while I'm there. I'd like to get over to Ireland. I mean, I know that's not UK, but so I'd like a trip like that. I've got a couple friends in Scotland. I got a bunch of friends in UK, so like it'd be cool to go. Like they've all been like, oh yeah, come let us know when you're coming. We'll go ride some coasters with you. So that's probably my number one. Italy and Spain, coaster trip and just a culture trip. I've only been to Venice in Italy. I've not been to Spain before. I've heard amazing things, and they both have great theme parks as well. We were supposed to do a trip like that the year COVID hit, so we had to not do that. But those two, and then I'd like to hit Shanghai Disney and Hong Kong Disney. Those would be. Oh, in Australia. Australia. I've got a lot of really good friends in Australia. I'd like to go visit and hang out with because they always come over to America, but I need to get over there to Australia, hang out with them. So those are like my 4 big bucket list trips right now, I would say. Thank you for using the question mark correctly there, Miss Maria. Oh my gosh, I'm 10 minutes behind on chat. And Southern Mel saying hi. Good morning, Southern Mel. Scott Whitaker. Good morning, Scott. Welcome in from Oklahoma, bud. Always good to see you. Richard, awesome stream at Busch Gardens. Thank you so much for riding Kuma. Gave me goosebumps. Glad you enjoyed that, Richard. So good. Such a great ride. T schmeezing. Sorry to hear about your mom. Lost my dad 2 years ago to cancer. He was 5 years from retirement. I'd been saving to take mom on a world tour since they'd never left the U.S. other than Niagara Falls. Now mom's making sure to live her life to the fullest. I'm so sorry to hear that, T schmeezing. I'm glad your mom's still able to go and enjoy. I'm so sorry your dad didn't get to do all that stuff. And that it's another reminder. You got to live in the present, guys. You really do. I try to do that as much as I can. PRG skid mark on an 80 watch stream. Woo! Look at that. Thank you so much. Dark Knight series was so peak. Oh, so good, Sudsies. So good. All right. Sam sent a happy poop. Jim sent a happy poop. Thank you, guys. Enchanted Mama. Good morning, Thad. Just stopping in to say hello. Hi, TBG Crew. I have a jam-packed day. My granddaughter flies back home tomorrow, so I have a last minute. And it cuts off. But hey, great to see you, Enchanted Mama. Have a great time with your granddaughter. Thanks for popping in, saying hello. April Bouncing Journey. I can't remember if I said hi to you, April, or not. I know you've been in here. I'm sorry if I haven't. And I'm sorry if I have and forgot, but great to see you, April Bouncing Journey. KCX Theme Park Giant, bringing the magic, excitement, and atmosphere of the theme parks right to your screen. No need to start your day so you can start your day with a smile. Need more of that every day. Thanks for doing it. Well, thank you, KCX Files. Appreciate that. Keep America 2A strong. Hey, from South Carolina coast. Be down in mid-October for food and wine. Nice. Awesome. Welcome back. Good to see you. Keep America 2A strong. And yeah, have a great time in October. I'll be in the parks. Hope to see you. You doing the Mickey's Not So Scary party, or are you just coming for food and wine? Bella Vita girl, what's up, Bella Vita girl? Happy Friday, get well soon. Xavier says hi, not sure where the others are. Well, good morning, Xavier. I guess Zelda and Nigel don't want to hang at home with me, huh, Bella Vita girl? Great to see you guys. You try to go to the after hours party at Epic on October 3rd. Oh, that's gonna sell out fast. But yeah, that after hours should be cool. I don't know. If you guys want to ask questions, throw that question mark in. We can do a little ask me anything type thing. We might do a little Hokkywood Studios here. There's Scottness71. Good morning, TBG gang. Very great to see you, Scottness71. Welcome back. Jessica Mello, good morning. Hey, how are you? Welcome back. Good to see you in the chat. Oh, yeah. Epic is a rough summer park. It's hot. There's no shade there. No shade. Disney Magic and Mayhem. Have you been here to Kennywood in Pittsburgh? Yes. That's funny, Richard. You're the second person to ask me about Kennywood today. But yeah, I love Kennywood. Been there twice. Still haven't gotten Steel Curtain. The first time I went was 2013. It wasn't there, and then I went 3 years ago, and it was that summer. It wasn't open, so need to get back for Steel Curtain. But love Kennywood. What a great park. Go get some potato patch fries, right, Richard? Get them covered in cheese sauce. So good. Can't wait for you to ride Copperhead Strike at Carowinds. I'm curious to see what you think about the way it starts. I've never seen another ride quite like it. Yeah, I love that company that made that, Mach. They made Stardust Racers here at Epic Universe. They made Helix, which is one of my favorite rides in the world. That's at Liseberg in Spain. Sweden, excuse me, not Spain. Blue Fire over at Europa Park in Germany. Like Mach is very well known in Europe. They're like they own Europa Park, which is the biggest park in Europe, which is a complete Disney World ripoff. No joke. He brought his family to Disney World in the 70s and got home and was like, "Oh, I'm gonna build something like that." And there's a Haunted Mansion ripoff. There's a Pirates ripoff, but then it is a huge park. It's crazy, but yeah, you should yeah. Oh, but yeah, so Copperhead Strike. I was excited when they announced it. It looks like a little different ride than what I was expecting. It's a lot of really slow transitions. So yeah, it does that barrel roll coming out of the station. There's a ride called Hydra at Dorney Park in Allentown, Pennsylvania, that does something called a JoJo roll, where right when you come out of the station, it's a floorless coaster like Kraken at SeaWorld, where you sit on top of the track, no floor on the train. But the first thing it does, you do a 360 barrel roll coming out of the station, and for whatever reason, they named it the JoJo roll because he's like the ride mechanic or something at Dorney, and so they named it after him, the JoJo roll, because he like mentioned it or something. It's like, oh, we should do this. So that's another one that does it. That was the first, but yeah, Copperhead Strike. I'm excited to ride it. I love Mach, so I'm curious. I've just heard interesting things from people. Some love it, some are a little meh on it. Todd Kaufman, hey PG, good to see you. Morning, Chad. Hope you're doing fantastic. Great to see you, Todd. Yep, I'm doing all right, man. Not feeling the best today, but now I'm feeling better as like the day goes on. But early morning I was struggling, so we just took it easy today. Figured we'd just hang out at home. Still at least stream a little. Tom Holland, thank you there, Jim. But yeah, great to see you, Todd. Hope Carrie, Hannah, and Isaiah are all doing well. E-Rocks is trying to get a fantasy football league going, guys. So if you're interested in some fantasy football league, I know we got some spots available. I think we're doing a 14-person league. So if you are interested, let E-Rocks know in the chat. Oh, sorry you've been so busy, Todd. Well, we'll miss you, man. Hope you can pop in whenever you can. Teach Musing on Twitch. Is there one coaster that you could experience for the first time again? If there was one coaster that you could experience for the first time again, which would it be? The most blown away I've ever been by a ride the first time I rode it was El Toro at Six Flags Great Adventure. I was not prepared for that thing. In its prime, El Toro is probably my all-time favorite coaster. It's not in its prime anymore, but man, when it was in its prime, I think I'd even take El Toro over Steel Vengeance, which is my current number one, but El Toro. I'll never forget riding that the first time because I'd heard all about it. Plus, there was a lot of build up to it. So, you know, a lot of you know I've lost a lot of weight over the years. So the first big coaster trip I did in 2012 with that coaster club, um, for about 10 years, I really hadn't done a whole lot of coasters because I'd put on so much weight, I couldn't ride a lot of them. I just didn't fit, especially the really good ones. That just couldn't get in the seat, couldn't get the restraint down. So I would only come to Disney World for quite a few years. And then when mom passed away, I made the decision like, you're going to lose weight, you're going to do these trips. So I lost probably about 50 or 60 pounds in preparation for that trip in 2012. And there were still a couple rides that I knew were going to be rough for me. El Toro is notoriously a tight fit if you have big thighs. And I had huge thighs. I still have big thighs, but they're a lot smaller than they used to be. Um, And so when we went to ride it that morning, I was with a group of people, and I couldn't even get close on the test seat, so I didn't even try to ride, and I was just disappointed. So I didn't ride it during the day, and everyone was just raving about it. And so that night we had, on these coaster trips I used to do with this club, we would do something called ERT, which was exclusive ride time. So ERT is either before the park or opens or after it closes each day. When you're on the trip, we might get a ride for like an hour in the morning, or they'd stay open an hour late, just one ride just for our group. So 50 of us could just ride for like an hour. And so that morning there were a few rides that they had for us, and then El Toro was the only ride at night, and we had, I think, an hour and a half or 2 hours on it. So like I was just sitting there in like the plaza outside of the ride, not riding, and the tour guide, so it was a husband and wife, and the wife saw me sitting there, and she just came and sat down because it was the first official day of the trip too, so like no one really knew me. And so she came over, she's like, "Oh, you're not riding El Toro?" And I said, "Oh yeah, I can't fit. I didn't fit earlier, so I don't want to. I don't want. I didn't want to like try to ride and it takes 5 minutes and then I get booted off and then I'm slowing ERT down for everybody." And she actually said like, "Oh, my husband will get you on. He gets everybody on rides." And I'm like, "Oh, okay, well we can try." And so she went and got him, and he had me sit in the test seat and he was like working on it. And then this Australian guy, who is now one of my best friends in the world, came walking by and he's like, "I'll help." And so they were all like helping me with the seatbelt, helping me get the restraint, and we got the green light on the test seat. And they're like, "All right, let's go." So we went up to the station, and like they stopped everything, and they're like, "All right, guys, we got to get Thad on this ride." And so he picked the best seat in his opinion. He's like, "You're only going to get a ride or two on this probably, because you're going to probably be in some pain because it's so intense." And so they put me in the seat. They get me on. Let the ride go. So like I was so excited on that first ride because I didn't think I was going to get to ride, and then I did, and then it was mind blowing. Just the airtime on that thing. So that was a long answer, but yeah, El Toro, El Toro, Six Flags Great Adventure, and now I could ride no problem, and I haven't been there in a few years, so I need to go marathon that thing. I've actually had good marathons on it over the years, but all right. I'm gonna scroll through, just make sure I see a lot of question marks. Sorry if I'm not seeing new people coming in, guys. I'm just kind of looking for question marks right now. Is this the correct usage of the question mark? I mean, not really. Oh, good. So we're already ruining the question marks. Gotcha. Jim, if you're gonna be the EP, you can't be the guy that's the douche with the question marks. Maybe I'll just. Can I ban? I could hide. I can hide Jim. Hmm. Wouldn't that be interesting? The executive producer hidden from the chat. Mara Chickapin Hill, good to see you, Mara. Good to see you, Mara of Chickapin Hill. Hope you also get some tea in your system today. I don't drink tea, E-dubs. Not a tea guy. Not a tea guy. I'll spill it, but I'm never like tea. What's currently in the fridge? Some leftover Jets pizza, some Monster energy drink, ketchup, cheese. There's not much. There's not much in there. Have you ran the tree topper yet? No, I was hoping Brittany would get here, but we'll run it. We'll run it. Barkley's not happy now.
When hinges creak in doorless chambers, and strange and frightening sounds echo through the halls, whenever candlelights flicker, where the air is deathly still, that is the time witnessing their terror with
And it'll go on and on and on. Does the entire spiel from the minute you walk in, the like, what is that? The, what would you call that first entry room? My brain doesn't work. The entryway before you go into the stretching room, and then he does the whole stretching room speech. So make it up this way. Let me know. I'm not far. All right. Yeah, I'll let you know that. I didn't know you were up there, Richard. I won't be up there this year, but maybe next year if you're still up there. Richard, have you been to, since you're in that area, have you been to Waldermere? You should go to Waldermere if you've never been there. That's a really nice little park. And Ravine Flyer, one of the best wooden coasters. Like, absolutely fantastic ride. I stopped there because I did a trip 3 years ago. I went to Kennywood. I flew into Kennywood that morning from Orlando, and then I did it for a few hours, and then I drove up to Waldermere and did it for a few hours because I'd never been there, and because I was going to Cedar Point. That's kind of on the way. I'm so glad I did. Waldermere was awesome. Ravine Flyer, one of the most underrated coasters I've ever been on. Did I have a great birthday? Sure did. Thank you, everybody, for helping make it such a great birthday. One of the best birthdays I've ever had. No joke. Had an awesome, awesome birthday. Katie Kessler. Good morning, Katie. Great to see you. And Leslie Trout's here. Nice to see you. Both. Welcome back. Mickey Imagination, top 5 coasters you've done. It's so hard to pick a top 5. Steel Vengeance. I'll do top 5 steel and top 5 wood because they're very different in my eyes. It's hard to compare a steel and a wood because they ride so different. So top 5, my top 5 steel's like 50. Steel Vengeance, Cedar Point, Stardust Racers, Epic Universe, Velocicoaster, Islands of Adventure. Oh man, I could throw so many in here. Any combination of Ari Force might be on there from yesterday. Iron Gwazi's in the mix. Down in Tampa, Wildcats Revenge. Up at Hershey, Sky Rush at Hershey. I would put Sky Rush pretty high up. Maverick at Cedar Point. Oh, I love Maverick. It's so hard to pick a top 5. Helix, Terran, Helix at Liseberg, Terran at Phantasialand. Oh man, there's so many great steel coasters. Wooden coasters, number 1, El Toro. I'd say the Voyage at Holiday World's in there. I love that ride. It's super intense, ton of airtime. A lot of people think it's rough. I think it's just intense. Phoenix at Knoebels. Outlaw Run at Silver Dollar City. That's got to be a higher. That's either 1 or 2 for wood. Wildfire at Kolmarden in Sweden is an incredible RMC wooden coaster. Pure wood, built from scratch. They didn't do a hybrid on it. So yeah, just kind of a mishmash. I need to think about my list. Who would win in a fight, Michael Keaton from Batman or Michael Keaton from Batman Returns? Probably the original Batman? I don't know. I don't remember much about Batman Returns. That penguin, that one wasn't very good. I don't think I've ever watched that again since the first time. Being a coaster enthusiast, what do you think of state fairs? No thanks. I hate state fairs. I hate the Iowa State Fair. The Iowa State Fair is a big deal in Iowa. Like, it starts probably in 2 weeks. It takes over the entire city of Des Moines, and I couldn't stand it. For 2 weeks, oh, you going to the fair? Going to the fair? No, I'm not. I don't like the fair. Not a state fair. Not my thing. And then ironically, Knoebels is basically like the nicest state fair ever. I love that place. Yes, Lisa Chandler, Lisa Berg. Different Lisa. When you come to Carowinds, they have a hotel on property now. I think you can get discount tickets if you stay there and save $40. They charge to park if you don't have a season pass. Yep. If I do come up, I'd probably get my Six Flags membership activated again. I haven't had it the last couple years. Derek Dunn, Thad, is Lost Island worth a day trip over to see? Yes, 1,000,000%. Derek, Lost Island in Waterloo, Iowa is a fantastic park. It's only 4 years old. It's beautiful. They did such a great job on it, and no one goes. I'm so scared. And then they built a new coaster at the end of last year. It's an RMC. Um, it's it's so good. I haven't done the RMC there, but the launch coaster they have used to be at Liseberg in Sweden, and it's super fun. They got that. They didn't have that running the first year when I went, but now that's been running. They created all this lore and story from scratch. It's so cool there. And they have an awesome dark ride. They have a Sally dark ride, a shooting ride. One of the best shooting dark rides I've ever been on anywhere. It won like industry awards the year it came out. 100% Derek Dunn, do Lost Island, and the water park, one of the best in the country. Very underrated, but Lost Island, oh, I hope it succeeds. It's such a great park. If you could build a theme park, what rides would you put in there? What would be your theme? Oh, I don't know, Marina. Everyone always asks me like what rides and stuff I want to build. I never think about that stuff. I don't know. I'm not a ride designer. I always thought like, oh, I'd love to be an Imagineer, and then I'm like, I don't have that skill to think of that stuff. I'm very, I don't know. Yeah. I love that you automatically know who makes coasters just based on the name. Well, I mean, it's just part of being a coaster nerd, right? I'm excited and also scared of the new coaster at Six Flags Great Adventure. Yeah, that thing looks wild. Yep. Even the coaster nerds I was talking to yesterday were all like, that thing's gonna be pretty intense and crazy. Synchro Dan, hey TBG, here's a question. What's up, Synchro Dan? Good to see you. Hope to see you next week, man. I emailed you back, right? Yeah, I emailed you back last night. So hopefully we can meet up, Synchro Dan. Bella Vita girl might be interested in fantasy football. All right. Talk to E Rocks. Only thing I don't like about Copperhead Strike is that when it starts, it goes so slow. I feel like I'm gonna fall out. Yep, that's the feeling they were going for. They wanted that weird, slow feeling. El Toro is terrifying, but so good. The airtime on it. Oh, Bella Vita girl. The airtime on that thing. The noise it makes on those first couple of hills when it's running hot. So if you guys don't understand how a coaster is built, if this is the track, right? If this fuel rod is the track, trains on a coaster have 3 sets of wheels. You have wheels on top of the track, you have wheels on the bottom of the track, and then you have wheels on the inside of the track. So that helps it like just stay more smooth. So then you have if you're doing airtime, the upstop wheels will help keep it on the track. You know, if you're going down, the top wheels will keep it, and then turns, you know. So always that. The bottom wheels are called upstop wheels. So on El Toro, the airtime is so intense on that thing. The upstop wheels are like holding on for dear life. You hear them do this noise because they're like holding on. There's pictures where the wheels on top are above off the track. That's how crazy the airtime is, and the upstop wheels are like, but the noise it makes, they call it like the Intamin fart noise, and that it just means it's good. So yes, El Toro is wild. On the go with CeeLo. What's up, man? Good to see you. I'm gonna clean up some puddles today. We'll see. We might get into them. Might get into some Hokkywood Studio here. Great to see you on the go with CeeLo. All right, let's see. Looking for question marks. Gonna send me an instant message on your plan next week. All right, CeeLo. Sounds good, man. Yep, we'll have to hang out. Can't wait to see you. Can't wait to actually meet you in person. Been talking to CeeLo for a long time online. Check out CeeLo, guys. He does sports play-by-play here on YouTube. On the go with CeeLo. Cassandra Murray. Ooh, Storytime Morning. Hey, what's up, Cassandra? Welcome back. I'm sorry. I get so behind on home chat It's way worse because then I just blah 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 blah. I'm not, you know, doing rides and stuff, so I just yap. Donya goes places. Oh, I love this story. What's up, Donya? Oh, the El Toro story. Yep. Glad you got to ride it. Yeah, it was awesome. Got the trip off to such a great start, and I made friends because of that moment. So like we were talking about that last time I was hanging out with my buddy Steve. He's like, "Oh, because I helped you." I think he said, "All because I helped your fat butt get on El Toro." He's a big guy too, so like, it's okay. He can make jokes. Have you heard back from Roosevelt's? I haven't. Let me look at that. It's been pending for. Let me look. It's been very annoying. I'm still under review. Expect a response in 1 to 3 days. It's been over 2 weeks. I don't know what's going on with that. So yeah, hit that affiliate link, help out. I don't know what's going on. That's a good question. Where's the channel going next? Like a trip, Maria? Oh gosh. We're probably gonna get out to well, we might go to Carowinds in a couple weeks. We'll see about that. We'll see if I can find a cheap enough flight and hotel or something. And then I want to get out to Disneyland. I want to get to Northern California because there's a park that's going to close out there in the next couple years. So I want to make sure I get out there up to Canada or California's Great America in the San Fran area. And then I'd hit Discovery Kingdom as well. I've never been to the San Francisco area, so I've been to most of the country, but like Northern California and the Pacific Northwest, I've not been there at all. What else do we have? Thad, how do you feel about being wrong regarding the Haunted Mansion stream? I've admitted I was wrong, Derek. You know, it happens. I'm not perfect, Derek. You know, I make predictions. It's funny. I hear about this, but you know, no one ever is like, hey, you were right about. I feel like I deserve a lot more credit for the LeBron prediction that I've been getting love for. No one predicted he was going to the Sixers, and I told you guys that a month ago. But here we are. Yep, Bella Vita girl, I'll let you know if we're coming up to Great Adventure. EP's never been to Neverland, not that I'm aware of. Cakes, what's up, Cakes? Good to see you, Cakes. 2112. Blueberries here, Z-Rat King. What's up, Z-Rat King? Starting our trip tomorrow with Typhoon. Just got to get through work today. Nice. Gotta love that. That's such a nice perk they've been doing the last couple years. We get the free water park the day you come, and Typhoon. Nice choice on that one. I much prefer Typhoon. Road Haggards in June as well. I'm still recovering. A foyer. Yes, foyer. I don't know why I couldn't think of that. I kept thinking facade, and I'm like, no, I know it's an F word. Showroom A and showroom B. Nah, foyer is the word I was looking for. Next ad's going to tell Jim Wilson where he should go. That's right. Just added Sally Slater to my mansion sleeve. Nice, Ghost Host. Nice. Why was Athena getting deleted? What happened, Mickey? Good morning, Athena. Not sure why you're. Not sure. Oh, I think Mickey said he accidentally hid you. Oh boy. Maria lost weight on vacation. I used to always lose weight on my Disney trips and my like coaster trips. Like if I did a 2-week coaster trip, I would lose between like 7 and 10 pounds typically. I always lost weight when I come to Disney. Just the walking. I don't care how much you eat. Like if you're not used to that much walking, it's yeah. B5 babe. Good morning, B5. Back in the chat. I think you disappeared for a while, or maybe I just haven't seen you. My bad. But good morning to the Canadian Nightmare. Welcome back. What makes a coaster good enough to be in your top 5? Sing Jen. It's typically airtime is like the big thing for me. I love airtime. Like inversions, I don't really care. You could put 50 inversions, whatever. Like an inversion to me, typically they're all just kind of the same. RMC, now like RA Force 1, all those inversions were pretty cool yesterday. Like all 4 of them, pretty well done. Now, the airtime though is what makes it for me. Smooth, a lot of airtime. Obviously, I like speed. But yeah, airtime, the negative G's flying up out of your seat. That's what I'm always looking for. Shocked I didn't hear Guardians. Yeah, Guardians is hard to rank for me. It's not in my top 5 steel, but for like an all-around ride, it's in my top 5. It's so hard to rank Guardians because it's so unlike any other coaster because it's the theming and everything else that puts it all together. If you just took Guardians, pulled it out of that building and put it in a cornfield and went and rode it, it wouldn't be in my top 100. So it's hard for me to rate. Would you ever create your own coaster club? Not likely. I don't want to deal with that. The coaster community is a lot to deal with. That's all I'll say. I have no desire to get into that game. Nothing's bigger than the Tennessee State Fair, really. I've always heard Iowa and Minnesota are the 2 best state fairs. Chanted Mama, I love Maverick. We lived in Ohio and season pass with my kids. That was my favorite rides. Maverick's so good, Enchanted Mama. Oh, what a great ride. I always say Maverick is like Velocicoaster version 1. Like Maverick walks so Velocicoaster could run. It's like just a bigger, crazier ride. Athena, what's your favorite hotel on Universal and WDW property? Disney. I love the Contemporary. I've just always loved the Contemporary since I was a kid, going through on the monorail. Always thought that was so cool. I've been lucky enough to stay there a couple times. Teresa and Josie stayed over there last December or January, so I got to go hang out over there. I love Contemporary. But French Quarter was my favorite to stay at, and then Pop Century for like value. Knoebel's an hour north of you. Nice, Ghostos. I love Knoebel's. Oh, Knoebel's is so good. Unless you've been there, it's hard to describe that place. Todd doesn't like this. Oh, the Texas State Fair looks like a nightmare, Todd. Whenever I watch the Red River Rivalry or whatever they call it now, I just think, no way. No thanks. You have the Haunted Mansion ornament. Nice, Southern Mill. Yeah, I got a few mansion ornaments. I love that tree topper though. Lost Island's done a terrible job of advertising itself until lately. Yeah, I felt like they were advertising when it first came out. I don't know. I wish they would have been smarter about how close they put it to the water park too, or had like transportation between the two so you could jump back and forth. I think that makes it tough as well. I heard they drive the tram now back and forth maybe. Oh, Brittany missed the tree topper. All right, Brittany, just for you. Good morning, Brit Brat. Oh, and you want to see Barkley too? All right, we'll show you Barkley. Just kind of hiding there on the floor. Barkley cam's not working today, Brittany. We had some tech issues right at the start, so we had to. Barkley cam had to become TBG cam today. My other camera is not working right. It was freezing again, like our last member stream.
There are several prominent ghosts who have retired.
All right. My concern, let's see, what do we got? My concern is how they're going to evac people from the top of that new ride. Which new ride, Bravo? Which new ride are they? pretty much every ride has an evac process. That probably isn't as crazy as you think it's going to be, but I mean, getting evac'd on any roller coaster is going to be an adventure. But have you gotten a chance to see the ride with that chart? I have, Mrs. Smiffle. So I don't know how much time we're going to have for rides Friday. So, because likely, since I'm rope dropping Epcot with you guys, we'll do Guardians. We might do another ride, but I'm planning for us to do more food and wine stuff that day while we're there. Maybe get people to try a bunch of different things and we can show a lot of it. And then Magic Kingdom, I need to come home, take a little break before we go back for the party that night, hang out with Barkley a little bit. So I'm probably not getting back to the Magic Kingdom till about 6 that night. So I'm not going to be doing a ton of rides. My plan for the party is the party stuff. So I know we're making a big spreadsheet and everything with every ride listed on there. The reality is we're probably only going to do a few rides. So I don't know what to say about the spreadsheet. I would love to ride with everybody on everything, but I just don't know if it's feasible. And yes, good morning, Brittany. Hope you enjoyed seeing Bark Bark and the Tree Tapper. Tommy with a question. I know you said if you could bring back any ride at Disney, it would be Horizons, but if you could bring back any ride in the world, what would it be? Um, Anything besides Horizons, because Horizons would still be number one. There aren't a whole lot of coasters that I love that I lost. Kumba, Already Force One, the two I said goodbye to this week. I wish they were both hanging around longer. Especially they'll figure something out for Ari Force. It's only 3 years old. They can't just tear that thing down. So yeah, it'd probably be those two because really there's not many. If I could get El Toro back in its original, although I've heard they did improve it this year. I heard it's running really well this year. Grumpy Rich, are you going to California for the new Fast and Furious ride? Oh yes, I do want to get out to LA for that and Disneyland. Because yeah, that is opening now, Grumpy Rich. So and it looks really good. Wheels off the track would be unsettling to see. Yeah, it's a pretty crazy picture. There's some really crazy pictures out there of of that ride. Josh Gozo, what's up, everybody? Hey, Josh, welcome back. Good to see you again. Glad you enjoyed the stream the other day. Random Clowns here. Good to see a random clown. Sorry, I'm so far behind on chat. T-Bone, TGIF, what's up, T-Bone? Main Street Jeff, what's your prediction on when you'll hit 20K subs? I don't know. Few months. We were averaging about 2,000 subs a month there for a couple of months, but it's been under 500 the last 2 or 3. So it'll be a while unless things pick up again. Yeah, we were on fire there for a while, but at one point this year, I was on pace to hit 50,000 subs by the end of the year, and now we'll be lucky to hit 20. YouTube did me dirty. They cut off my impressions for some reason. Rob Law, neat Christmas tree background from when it's Christmas time. It's a theme park tree, Rob Law. Good to see you, Rob Law. Poor Athena hasn't even been here 5 minutes, got sent to Neverland. Yeah, I don't know why. Schultz Daniel, what's up, Daniel? Hey, greetings from Germany, Berlin. Well, welcome in from Berlin. Nice, Schultz Daniel. I was just talking about some German theme parks a little bit ago. Phantasialand, one of my all-time favorites. Oh no, Teach, she wasn't supposed to know. Well, Mickey, You shouldn't have done it. Tiller's in. Good morning, Thad and TBG Group. Hope everyone's having a great Friday. Yep. Not feeling the hottest Tiller, so we just doing a home stream today, but always good to hang out with people. All my friends here on Theme Park Giant. Brendan Rubio. Good morning, Brendan. Welcome back. E-Dubs, whoever came up with the restraint system on Velocicoaster and TT2 should win an award. It adds so much to the experience. Yeah, I believe Velocicoaster stole the restraint from Mach. Mach's been doing that restraint for a while. Like, I remember when I first rode Helix and Blue Fire over in Europe, I was like, these are the best. These are the best restraints. Intamin made them a little better, but they definitely stole it. I will always give Mach credit for those. But yes, Velocicoaster and TTD2 have great restraints. That is enough nerds around him as it is. Yes, I do. Iowa and Minnesota are the two best state fairs. Don't say that too loud to Texans. They'll get offended. They'll tell you the Texas State Fair and Texas OU Weekends the place to be. Todd, one thing I've learned about Texans, if you don't tell them everything they do is the best, they will be offended. And by all accounts, like, everyone has always said Iowa and Minnesota. Yes, Texas is up there, but for a true state fair, like, I don't know. Texans think everything's the best down there. They're wrong, but they're allowed to think it. How was the RA Force One? It was awesome. Cruising Theme Park Guide. Good to see you, Sierra. Yeah, Sierra, if you rewind earlier in the stream, I actually walked through some of the pictures and we did a POV ride on it. I had my meta glasses yesterday, so we did get some footage of it. It was amazing, Sierra. Absolutely phenomenal ride. Great to see you, Sierra. Thanks for helping out, and check out Cruising Theme Park Guide here on YouTube, everybody. Graham Viper, Thad took your advice, book Dollywood in September. Oh yeah, Dollywood's a great park too. I would say Silver Dollar City because I've been there more, but they're sister parks. Dollywood's at the same level as Silver Dollar City. I just haven't been there since 2012, but Dollywood is awesome. You're going to love it, Graham. We stayed at Contemporary once, but in a separate building. Yeah, my sister stayed in the garden rooms last time, and we really liked it. It was big. They were on the ground floor, so they had the patio, and they were out looking at the water. It was really nice. I was surprised. I didn't think I would like it, but I liked it a lot. With Lost Island, I heard way more on podcasts and YouTube than I did with the local commerce or billboards. I'm sure there's plenty of people in Iowa that don't know it even exists. I agree. I had a lot of friends, like, I posted on Facebook when I went, and a lot of my friends in Des Moines were like, there's a new theme park in Waterloo. Yeah, they had no idea. You're right, though. That first year or two, they didn't really advertise a lot. Because my sister lives in the Cedar Rapids area, and she's like, we don't even see signs for it here. I mean, they've been bleeding money too, so it's probably hard to advertise. All right, Maria left. We'll see you next time, Maria. Oh, you're talking about Bakanawa? I mean, in theory, the ride shouldn't get stuck, right? Because even the spike at the top is angled. So, I mean, unless a wheel axle snaps and you get stuck there, like, don't make me think about that now. 380 feet in the air. Think of the ride with that as a more organized wish list. B5 thought it would help to take away some of the stress, and I agree. Yeah, we'll see. Just don't know how many rides are going to get. I'm probably going to end up riding by myself on everything. Like last week when Maria was here, I rode by myself. TBG, one day we will ride Z-Rat. I promise Z-Rat ride for everyone after all. Yep, we'll ride Z-Rat sometime, Blueberry. And then I'll explain the tiles to you as long as Burger Mike's okay with it. Joy Wick, morning Thad, no park, love the Christmas tree. Hey Joy, it's a theme park tree. Good to see you, Joy. Hope you're doing well in Houston. Oh man, I just saw a concept image of Bacchanal and hadn't realized the riders at the top could be looking straight down or straight up. Yep. That's what hit me, Bravo, because so if you guys don't know what, well, here. If you guys haven't seen Bacchanal, I guess I can show you here. Let me find. Ooh. Yeah, so we'll just do this. So it's a spinning coaster, has a 100-mile-an-hour launch. There's 3 different launches. There's an upside down launch, and then at the end you get launched up this tower. It's 380 something feet. But as you can see, why does the sound keep coming on? So here, look how high you are. If these are free spinning, I'm going to be facing down the whole time because I'm going to be the heaviest guy on that train or in that seat more than likely. So that is terrifying to me. Absolutely terrifying. And then you do it all backwards. All while free spinning. But that second launch, so there's the initial launch, and then here, look at this. Look how long you're upside down for the second launch, and then that third launch sends you up. See, and then on the POV video, it doesn't really do the spinning. I don't know, they probably didn't have that, because this is probably just no limits, a coaster building program. Wait, what was that ride? It's over here. Is that supposed to be Medusa? I think that's Medusa in the background there. Huh, interesting. But yeah, so then you do this all backwards too. So yeah, that's Bacchanal. Crazy ride. Crazy, crazy ride. Ken Lake, hey, what's going on this morning? Hope everyone's doing well. Great to see you, Ken. Just hanging out at home today. Haven't been feeling the hottest. Either got some allergies or a cold the last couple days, so figured it was just better to stay home this morning, hang out, just chat a little bit. Plymouth Rock, good morning, Thad. Great to hear you. Let's make it a giant Friday. Good to see you, Plymouth Rock. Welcome back. Always good to see you, Plymouth Rock. Natalie, I know if I'm not at Disney on August 18th, I'll try to come to Carowinds. Oh, okay. August 16th, right? August 15th? 15th. August 15th. Natalie, I know. Mrs. Smiffle with a floating heart. Thank you, Mrs. Smiffle. 105 Truckee. Good morning, Thad and TPG crew. Happy Friday. Love the Christmas tree. Hope everyone had a great weekend. Has a great weekend. Thanks, 105 Truckee. Hope you do too. Always good to see you. And it's a theme park tree. Oh, snap it, Sarah. Good morning, Thad, and happy Friday to you. Hope you had a better week than me. It's been a pretty good week. Oh, snap it, Sarah. Sorry you had a bad week. Yeah, I went up to Atlanta yesterday. Had a lot of fun at Fun Spot. Just ready for the weekend here. I need a couple days off. I don't think I've ever done a 1 day like fly up, fly back. I don't think I've ever done that. And there's Daniel Rodriguez. Good to see you, Daniel. Welcome back. Justin Wisher, 1 year as a giant fan of fun. Wow, thank you, Justin. 1 year. Are you the first? You gotta be one of the first, right? Got the gold badge. Look at that. So yeah, I know people have asked about like the badges. So it's 1 month, 2 months, 6 months, 1 year, then 2 years, 3 years, and on. But yeah, congrats, Justin, and thank you so much. Thank you so much for being a supporter of the channel for the last year. Hope you're doing well, man. How'd you hear about? Yep, her. Yep, we just talked about you. I'm sure you saw that since we're behind there, Ken Lake. I hope you start feeling better too. Oh snap! It's Sarah. Galactic Moon Pie. I love that year-round tree. Thank you, sir. Great to see you. Hope you and the family are doing well. Welcome back, Galactic Spectator. Hey, back off of Texas. Nah, you back off. What's up, Spectator? Down there in Texas. What's up, Spectator? And I will not back off on Texas. Texas needs to back off on a lot of things. Railcar, good morning, TVG. Hope your time in the ATL was good. Yep, pretty quick trip in and out. Didn't have to deal with Atlanta traffic either. That was nice because fun spot south of the airport, so you're pretty far south of the area. It was funny. The one guy I rode with and talked to for quite a bit yesterday he's from northern Atlanta, and he kept looking at his phone. He's like, it was about 3:15 or so, and I was trying to decide if I was going to do one more ride before I went back to the airport, and he was trying to decide. He's like, oh, it's saying an hour 15 for traffic, and he looked 5 minutes later. He goes, well, now it's an hour 40. He goes, now I might just stay here till 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock before I head home. So I think he did leave though. Yeah, rail car. It was awesome. Great to see a rail car. Doing a little mini theme park soon. Enchanted Forest, Water Safari, Dorney, and Hershey. Nice. I like Dorney. Dorney's a nice little park. Steel Steel Forest, great hypercoaster. I love Talon, a really good B&M invert. Hydra's okay. They have Demon Drop, which is a classic free fall tower. You don't see many of those anymore. But yeah, I always enjoy Dorney, and Hershey's just top notch. What do I think of the new animatronic of Pirates of the Caribbean at Disneyland? I'm okay with it, Shannon or Daniel. I haven't seen it in person, I guess, but like, I'm okay with it. Things are going to change. People freak out when anything gets touched. Like, I don't know. I thought it looked cool. And like pirates, they always mess with pirates. Like everyone acts like pirates is this untouchable thing. Pirates probably gets touched more than any of the classic rides. The auctioneer always getting updated. The animatronic, the auctioneer is always like one of the most updated animatronics. They've always done that. That's like one of their test animatronics, or used to be. Uh, they changed Red. They put Jack Sparrow in years ago. There's always things changing. They used to have the mist screen with Davy Jones. They used to have the mermaids. They're always changing pirates. People lose their minds about things, but I don't know. Big Benny, what's up, Big Ben Theory? Hope you're doing well, man. Big Benny. Benny and Neary. Great to see you guys. They make up Not So Scary Makery TV. Check them out. My question is, how tall does a coaster have to get? Once you're high up in the air, 100 to 200 feet, it can't be that less thrilling than 400 feet. I don't know about that. I don't know about that, Bravo. So you think if you double a 200-foot coaster, there's no difference? Like, I encourage you to go ride a 400-foot or 300-foot coaster and let me know, because it's a definite difference. Like, definite. What about Space Mountain in the dark though? Yeah, we'll have to do Space Mountain in the dark at the party. But yeah, Bravo. I mean, there's a 500-foot one now in Saudi Arabia, and by all accounts, I've had a few friends go and ride it, and they're like, it's the most intense ride like ever created. Yep, first floorless spinning coaster. No, it's not the first floorless spinning. Time Traveler at Silver Dollar City has been around for a few years. You have there's a ride in Belgium at Plopsa. The Ride to Happiness is by all accounts an amazing ride, but no, not the first floorless spinner. first upside down launch ever, and not even the first launched upside down spinner, because Time Traveler is launched and has a couple inversions too. Time Traveler is pretty fun at Silverado City. Silverado City has a really good lineup. Like, every ride there is pretty good. All their coasters. And they got something in the works for next year. Looks like a death trap. Is that the coaster we're going where King Dakar was? Yes, Lauren, that's replacing King Dakar. I'm just not happy SFGA is getting this ride. I mean, Great Adventure is kind of the... I always feel like Great Adventure and Magic Mountain, and I'll probably throw maybe Six Flags Great America and Chicago as like the three. They're the three Six Flags that kind of get treated a little better than everybody else because they're in such big cities and highly attended. They usually get the massive rides like that. So I'm not surprised. Georgia, even though it is the first, like, I don't know, first or second, was it the first? I think Georgia was the first Six Flags. It was either that or over Texas, right? But yeah, Georgia kind of gets forgotten about. Not a single car in the virtual parking lot. Nope. Nope. Thomas Demas, what's up? Good morning and happy Friday. Sorry you caught a cold. Hope you feel better. Could be allergies. I don't know. Allergies have been weird all summer. Great to see you, Thomas and Skull Vikings. Great Adventure is definitely one of the better Six Flags parks. Makes me sad that Six Flags New England is my local one. Oh, worst day I've ever had at a park. Man, that place makes me... Oh, just makes my blood boil that day at Six Flags New England. Makes me never want to go back there. Someday, though. I'll try to get on Superman again someday. Among other things. Park Bros, an 11-month member. Thank you, sir, for 11 months of supporting the channel. One spot used to be called Dixieland. We used to play a ton of laser tag there. Yeah, it's more of a family fun center. It's a weird little place. I'll get a vlog out this weekend with more videos. Wait till you guys see some of the stuff. Like, it's kind of spooky. Like, it's a little creepy. Jim Wilson, a member for 10 months. Don't mess with Texas. All right. Well, thanks for 10 months of being a member there, Jimbo. TBG, you see the embarrassing Universal Kids Resort. One of the things Texas didn't get bigger. Yeah, it's an embarrassment. I had high hopes for that. I thought we'd get Universal level theming. I knew the rides wouldn't be, it wasn't going to be Velocicoaster and stuff. It was a kids park, but like, man, did they half butt that stuff. How do I not have a gold badge? This is an atrocity. Well, you need to be a member longer, spectator. Guess you weren't an early adopter. Disappointing. So I've been busy getting ready for my PTO next week. Did I hear you say they took the scrim off Haunted? Yes, they did remove it. I was wrong, Shirley. I thought it would stay up for a while, but I guess it's down. I did see. If you come to Carowinds, what's the first thing you want to ride? Fury 325. And then it'd be Copperhead Strike. Excuse me. I've done most of the other rides there. I think I need the Wild Mouse, the Mine Train. I didn't get Nighthawk, but that's gone. I think those are the two I didn't get last time I was... Oh, those are the three I didn't get when I went there. I was looking at July calendar, but if I'm here on August 15th, I'll come to Carowinds, if not at Disney. Awesome. Hope to see you again, Natalie, I know. Mike T, what up, Giant? This is the first non-park stream I've ever seen. Yeah, we've had a couple. I did a couple when I was sick in the past. And then the member streams. But yep. Didn't want to do 4 straight days of no streams, so figured I'd at least get out here and get something, hang out a little bit. I like upgrades. I don't like when they take things away. Same with me. Got my tickets this morning for Vikings Bucks, section 147 behind the end zone next to the pirate ship. Can't wait. Yeah, awesome, Thomas. Yeah, I need to start looking at that. New coaster night flight at Dollywood finally has an opening date of August 19th. Oh, really? That's like the water coaster ride? Yeah. All right. Interesting. Looking forward to seeing that. Justin Wisher asking for Thad's Roosevelt links. Thanks for dropping that in there, Jim Wilson. I had not heard Dollywood was opening that ride soon. When are you coming back to SDC? I don't know, Sandy. It's kind of hard to get to from Orlando. It was a lot easier when I lived in Des Moines. It was just like about a 6-hour drive down I-35. Well, had to switch to a different highway, but pretty easy trip. I went 3.5 years ago, right before I moved down here. I knew I was moving, so I made one last trip down to SDC in like March that year. Had a great time. Love that park. Stephen Bat, hey TBG, hope you had fun. How are the new meta glasses? Hey Stephen Bat. Yeah, had a great time. Meta glasses, I like them. I need to. Lisa Chandler said there was a way to do some like vertical stuff, but it shoots in vertical video. I would like horizontal, but beyond that, the resolution looked great. I was very impressed with them. Wish they'd figure out. I wish they'd unlock it so streaming was easier. Justin's allergies, yeah. It's been a weird summer for my allergies. Usually I never had them until I moved down here. I never had allergies. And then I usually get them in October and April. Or September? It's like September, October, and then April. I got them really bad this year. Texas was first. Okay. Yeah. After I said it, I was like, Texas is first. And then I think Georgia was second. Need some Florida heat. It's been hovering around 16. I'll send it your way, man. I'll send it your way. I'm shocked style universal one was Eastern European brutalist. Brutalist block. Nice. All right, Rocksteady Eddie, have a good day at work, man. Enjoy the night shift. I love Gold Rusher, Cyclone, and Vortex, even though Vortex is a bit rough. Oh, Vortex is a stand-up, right? Yep. Gold Rusher, some of those mine trains like that, the one in Georgia, was it like it's like the Dallahagana River mine train or something like that. I don't know the word, but when I was bigger, my thighs were always really big, and those, for whatever reason, those restraints on some of those old school like mine train rides did not work for me. So I didn't get that one in Georgia or at Carowinds on that trip. So still have some credits to get from being denied. Never been to Carowinds, even though I've been in SC for over 20 years. Oh, Natalie, you got to get there. Oh, Afterburn. How did I forget Afterburn, Sam? Afterburn's a great ride. Great invert. Great B&M invert. Yes. Afterburn's fantastic. Oh, it's talking about Ghost Town in the Sky? Oh, yeah. I heard about Ghost Town in the Sky. What do you need next for that shelf up there for a next visit, or just surprise you again? That shelf's getting pretty packed up there. We just added a few new things. I just threw E-Dubs. I don't know if you can see E-Dubs' Figment picture. Of course, got the Fast Pass up there. We got Veronica Little Mermaid's cookies with the TPG Snacky sticker. We got the Dutch Disney Lovers clogs he gave me back in like December, I think it was. E-Rock sent me some old Supersonics sports cards, autographs. I got a couple new things here too. Let me show you some birthday presents people sent me. For some reason, people are always really nice to me, but this is something Big Benny and Neri sent me. It's One Little Spark, the piano sheet music, along with Figgy. I love this, and that is going to get hung right above my piano back here. Probably do that this weekend. And then Sunshine. Still trying to figure out where I'm going to put this, but I do love this. She sent me the Seattle Supersonics World Champs blanket. The 1978-1979 World Champs. I was born in 1978, so they won the title right after I was born, and then never won it again in my lifetime until they moved. Unfortunately, moved to OKC, so they got their title as the Thunder, which I am a Thunder fan, but I did love the Sonics, so it still makes me sad. But thank you to everybody for the gifts. Oh, it's been awful all summer. Yeah, I need to go get checked. If you could stream your POV at Disney and I could put on my MetaQuest 3 and watch your POV, that would be cool. Nice. That would be cool, wouldn't it? We got Kiki. I haven't heard much else about the Abu Dhabi park after announcing. Do you think D23 will have any discussion or development? It's probably still a little early. I don't know. That's going to be years. I mean, we're talking like probably 2031, 2032 till that thing's open. Dalaniga mine train, you uncultured swine. Of course, I should know Dalaniga right off the top of my head. Are there any games you ever think about streaming on your channel, or is that more of a second channel thing? It'd be a second channel thing. I mean, over here, I could always do Hokkywood Studios. I could do Roller Coaster Tycoon. But like lately, I've just been so into NBA 2K. I just started playing FIFA again and doing like a career with FIFA. But I just don't know how well that plays on this channel. So part of it too is, like even the stream today kind of hurts my algorithm, like numbers, because it is a lower viewership. So I don't like to do like things that aren't the theme park related, because you don't get the views, and that does kind of hurt you. But I'd rather do something today than nothing for the next, we would have a 4-day gap, and that hurts you too. You always got to feed the beast. Delanaga. Okay, the Delanaga. Thank you, Seaguest. Delanaga mine train. Trying to drop a few LBs before our next trip, mostly so I don't get so hot. It helps, man. It helps. I used to just melt when I'd come down here when I was bigger. Oh man. Oh yeah, Singjan Afterburn's so good. That's one of the best B&M inverts like ever created. I'd probably put that. Montu, probably Raptor for me, and then Afterburn would be third. I've only been on Afterburn a couple times, and I had to sit in the big boy seat because I was bigger. So that was right, row 4 in the middle. So I'd love a front and a back row on it, because that's where you're really, especially a front row on an invert. Romo, what's up, Romo? Hey, Rochelle. Great to see you out there in LA. Hope you're doing well. Never say the word Delanaga again. You butchered it. Intimidator is good. Had a recent name change, though. I can't remember it now. Yeah, I can't remember what Intimidator is. I didn't care for Intimidator at Carowinds. I think that is my least favorite B&M hyper ever created. I feel like it's pretty boring. Like it's not that fast. There's not that much airtime. And then they put Fury in, so yeah. I just remember being very underwhelmed. We had an hour of ERT on Intimidator when I went there the first time, and I rode it like most people didn't ride it very much. We were all like, "This is disappointing," because we just been on a lot of other great rides on that trip. So yeah, now my favorite, Sam. Big Ben Theory. We saw it, knew you would love it. Yeah, I love it, man. Thank you so much for that. Next time you're in Disney Springs, I'll send you some pics where I hit a fast pass for Mr. Morrow. I wonder if it's still there. Oh, geez, really? Oh, that fast pass. Gotcha. Oh, look, a Figgy Target practice banner. Riff raff. Stop it, Jerry. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Sam DMSC. I can't wait until the Sonics return. Me either, Sam. I saw you had that Mariner logo on your Facebook profile. Figured you might be a Seattle guy. I was only a Sonics fan. I did like the Mariners growing up just because Griffey Jr. was the coolest ever, but I was always a Cubs fan. Sean Camp Auto would look nice next to that blanket. Is that right? Is that right? I didn't show E-Rock's gifts here, but oh shoot. Oh no. Speaking of Riff Raff, there goes Riff Raff. Got Riff Raff's team member pin he gave me. I think that was the last time I saw Riff Raff. Got the Margaritaville pin. Oh, we got the, of course, we got the Skywalker. Oh no! That's the bracelet from the other day I dropped. And Derek Dunn, I don't think I've said anything about this, but we'll talk about it now. But Derek and his wife, very, very cool, sent me this invite a couple weeks ago. But I'll show you these two. So, all-time favorite player, Sean Kemp. E-Rocks sent me this autographed card. I never had a Sean Kemp autograph, so that is awesome. And then Detlef Shrimp, I love Detlef Shrimp from the 90s. Got part of his jersey there and the autograph. So two of my favorite players of all time. Number one guy there, right there. Sean Kemp, though. So thank you, E-Rocks. Finally got a Sean Kemp autograph. But then Derek Dunn and his wife. Make sure there's no like personal info on here. Nope. But they sent me this in the mail and offered, so on November 16th, they invited me to join them at Jollywood Nights. So we're going to be going to Jollywood this year on November 16th. So thank you so much to Derek and Sydney for the invite. That's going to be awesome. My first basketball game as a kid was a Seattle Sonics game with my dad. Core memories. Oh, that's awesome, Sarah. I only got to see the Sonics once in person. They came for a preseason game in Iowa City, so my dad and I went. And it was the year after Michael Jordan retired for the first time, and they played the Bulls. So Sonics Bulls, two of the best teams in the NBA at the time. BJ Armstrong played at Iowa, so that's why they came to Iowa City. I was like one of like 3 Sonics fans in the crowd. Everybody was a Bulls fan in Iowa. And so, but it was awesome, like getting to see Kemp and Peyton, and even though it was a preseason game, it was awesome. And I still haven't seen a Thunder game. I told myself for years I was going to go up to the Target Center and watch them, and I never did. But Thunder up, that's right, B5 babe. If you come to Carowinds, will you be streaming? We'd probably stream a little bit. Yeah, we'd probably walk around and stream the park a little bit, just while we're there. Problem is you can't ride anything, so it's tough to stream, but I'm sure people would like to see the park. I may have an extra ticket if you're interested, my fellow Viking fan. Oh, all right, Thomas. I might hit you up, man. I might hit you up. Yeah, then I have to sit by myself. That'd be nice. I don't know what's going on Twitch right now. Yeah, Thomas, maybe, sir. I'll let you know. You did it, Thad. Cruz and I are so proud of you. Thanks, Seaguest. Riff Raff wants to know if Seaguss is going to Tatooine. Seaguss was the original Tatooine person and B5 Babe. We raided their party. We hijacked them. I sent you some pics on Insta where it's hidden. I'm sure someone found it by now. Oh, I'm sure they found it by now, right? Yeah, I heard the Mariners have been a pretty big disappointment this year. I don't follow baseball anymore. I used to be a huge baseball fan, but don't follow it anymore. I'll watch the playoffs a little bit, but I did watch the World Series last year. It was cool to see the Mariners were good again. We're so excited. Jolly was our absolute favorite, and we're excited for you to give it another try. Yep. Might have to do a TPG meetup that night, Derek. Did you get a PO box? I was out of the room. Not yet. I'm hoping to do that this weekend. I thought I was going to have time this week, and then just with traveling, I'm still trying to roll all this merch out. It takes a long time to build the merch out, so I'm trying to get some of that released every couple days. We got a lot. Oh, I should show you guys some of the merch we got coming out. Maybe we can do that. We can do that. Yep, Derek, should be an awesome time. Hi, friends. I'm super late today. How's the trip? Hey, Ellie. Good to see you from Brazil, Ellie Casirum. Trip was great. Had an awesome time yesterday. Nice little park. I mean, not the greatest park, but amazing roller coaster. One of my probably top 5 steal for me. Absolutely amazing. Got a couple rides on it. Had some issues while I was there. I only had about 4 hours in the park, so got a couple rides on it, shot some video. We'll get a vlog out, but had a really good time up there. Got to talk to some coaster nerds, really nice people. That's like one of the cool things, because like you have everyone was there in some coaster shirt from a different place, so it's just funny because you're like, very few locals were out. It was all coaster nerds that are like, I got to get to Georgia before this thing closes. So it was this cool like environment. Everyone's talking about where they're from, what rides. So like those community things like that, always always a good time. I did like the Muppet Show at the Jollywood thing. We didn't get to see Nightmare Before Christmas, so I went the first night ever, the first ever Jollywood nights, and it was a train wreck. It was an absolute train wreck. We got a refund. It was so bad. We got a refund. Like, I was gonna let it be, whatever. My sister was like, no, and she went to guest services the next day, and she got our money back. And from what I heard, no one was getting refunds. So like, whatever Teresa did, yeah. But I was like, whatever, leave it, But she texted me later that day. She's like, got a refund. Had to buy a group rate, but it was a minimum of 10. I believe 8 of them are accounted for as of now. So once I find out for sure, I'll let you know. Oh, okay, Thomas. 10, huh? Oh, boy. Yeah, Justin, sorry about the World Series, man. Hey, Toronto had a good year. I get it. It sucks to get that close. I would have been crushed that year if the Cubs lost to Cleveland. That would have been brutal. It was like OKC won the title last year, so all year I'm like, whatever, we won. Doesn't matter what happens this year. And then losing Game 7 of the Western Conference Finals was like, I don't like that. Plus, I hate the Spurs. Hate them. I do a TPG rash guard with sleeves and a hood. I'm probably the only one looking for that. Huh. Oh yeah, you did mention that. You do want the long sleeves. Let me jot that down. I'll see if we have any of that stuff. Because I did take some notes the other day. Some people wanted some things on hats and phone cases. And okay, long sleeve, like fishing shirt. I remember you mentioned that one time. All right, I got it down. There, Galactic Moon Pie. Be positive. The first one was so terrible. It was so bad. Thinking of coming down to try Jollywood this year, but easier said than done. I feel like you'll like it, Burger Mike. That seems like, I think you would enjoy it. I'm curious. I've heard it's a lot better since I went, so I'm going to try and go in open-minded. It's hard because that night it sucked. It sucked. And then oh, we got this huge firework and show finale. So everyone goes over to the Chinese theater where they're going to do the projections and the show and everything. And it's the same prep and landing show they've done for years at Hollywood Studios. And mind you, as it starts, the skies open up and it's pouring on everyone. We're just all getting soaked. And you could see everyone, once the show started, they gave it like 30 seconds. All the locals left because, like, you got to be kidding me. It's the same show you've done on a normal park night. And so people were livid. Go Bucks, riff raff, get out of here. Some people have the refund skills. I don't, but Moon Pie Wife does. I don't have them either. I went to the first Epcot after hours ever, and that was a train wreck too, which is so disappointing. Disney usually does rollouts pretty well, and they do these parties all the time. But then, like, so that after that Epcot after hours party, I went back a couple days later because the line was out the door at guest relations that night. It was a mess. So I was like, I'll go back in a couple days. And so I went in, I'm like, hey, I just had some feedback on this night. And I talked to her for like 2 or 3 minutes. She took all these notes. And then she's like, is that it? And I'm like, yeah, I guess. Because I basically said this was a ripoff. Guardians was down almost all the time. Test Track was down almost all the time. Remy was down for a considerable amount of time. When Guardians opened back up, it only had one side running. So the wait was an hour and a half for a 3-hour party. I mean, and then I hear from other people like, oh, we rode Guardians 10 times at the party. And it's like, yeah, that must be nice. But yeah, she just gave me a smile and went, all right, have a great day. And it's like, yeah, okay. Sunshine's back. Welcome back. Thadzilla merch. Need some Thadzilla. Big Cat's been a member for 2 months. Thanks for re-upping there, Big Cat. Good morning, Thad and chat. Thank you, Big Cat. Good morning to you, and appreciate the 2 months of membership. Thanks for supporting the channel. TPG, I should be able to get you into HHN sometime this year if you would like to go. Riff Raff, I'm gonna buy the like multi-day ticket. I'll probably do the whatever the top one is, so I can go any night I want. I gotta look at that. Last year I only did the Wednesday, Thursday, Sunday one because that's what I'd done in previous years, and it worked really well for my schedule because I didn't really have a schedule. But with me streaming early in the morning, I didn't get over there very often. So I want to be able to go on weekends this year. So appreciate that, Riff Raff. But yeah, I'm gonna get the it's what is it, the frequent fear pass or whatever, or Russia fear, whatever the top one is. I gotta buy that this weekend. Sunshine Water, thanks for re-upping for 2 months. Happy Friday, Rad Thad and chat. Thank you, Sunshine Water, for the support on that membership. Thanks for being a member for 2 months. Doing Not So Scary in October when I'm there. Pretty excited for it. Oh yeah, Not So Scary is great, Justin. Gotta do the Boo to You parade. Always a good time. Always a good time. Erox, any predictions for D23? Space Mountain here at Walt Disney World, I do think. Oh, so I mentioned, Villains Land looks like, well, excuse me, Piston Peak. I heard 2029 from a pretty good source. I heard Monstropolis is behind, probably 2028. It's looking like. Hoping for Tropical Americas in 2027. I did get pretty good confirmation that Space Mountain is happening, and I think it's going to be a lot bigger than what I originally thought. I mentioned when I was talking to the person, I said, well, it's not going to, you're just going to like rebuild the track, not do a major thing, kind of just what Big Thunder was. And he said, I don't know about that. And I said, well, it's not going to be the Tokyo version. And he just looked at me and said, I don't know about that. So, could be a pretty big deal. I don't know. But yeah, I'm hoping to hear more about Space Mountain. I'd like to hear more details on like Monstropolis, Tropical Americas, like get some details, maybe some timelines. I know they'll never do timelines, but beyond that, I don't follow a whole lot of rumors on stuff just because, I don't know. I'm not in the rumor business. I like facts. Mrs. Smithville, what do you think the pass holder magnet will be this quarter? I saw a quick little. I saw they were hinting at it yesterday. I don't know. I'm so bad with like characters. I can't possibly even imagine because it's probably gonna be from a movie I haven't even watched or something like Encanto. So no clue. I'll go pick it up when it comes out, but no real prediction on it. What do you think, Mrs. Smithville? Pump for a new Space Mountain? Yeah, Mark Sands. Me too. It needs it. Derek Dunn, I heard they're tearing it down, converting to a single track with launch, new cars, possible Tokyo version. Okay, yeah, that's kind of what was hinted to me the other day. So, because Space Mountain in Tokyo is supposed to be more like Guardians than current Space Mountain. Yeah, it looks like the whole building's gonna be gone. Yeah, they announced that a while ago. Be positive, the Magic Bands are going away in California. I still don't. I don't really get much use out of the Magic Band. Honestly, it's kind of annoying that I even have to have it. Let's look at. Let's show you some merch. I guess I haven't seen all the merch designs yet. Kiki's been hard at work. Let's see here. Lily pads make me think Tiana, but the description in Rainbow makes me think Muppets. Makes sense with Rock and Roller Coaster. Oh, yeah, I did see like the lily pads. I didn't think of Muppets. Ooh, Muppets would be awesome. I'd be very happy with that. Anthony McCudo. Hey, man. Good to see you, Anthony. Good to see you. Welcome back. All right. Here's one. Giant fan of fun. It's one of the merch options we'll be rolling out. Kind of that Starbucks look. Can you put your annual pass on your phone? I can, but you got to remember too, Bravo, when I'm streaming, I'm using my phone, so I don't want to be like having to unhook it and like get it out and do all this. So like it is nicer to have the like Magic Band, but I just still think it's kind of annoying. So there's a giant fan of fun. Of course, we got the TPG kind of spooky design. You guys have seen that. I know we've already got that one out on the shop. Here's one, Theme Park Giant with the crayons. Of course, we got a bunch of crayon lickers in the community, and I love that it's like the Toy Story kind of logo there. So be getting this one out. We got TPG Protocol. Of course, we all love TPG Protocol, right? The Thad Light Zone. we like to Thad Light on the channel, as always. Burger Mike's done 2 after-hours events, HS and Epcot, that they were totally worth it. Well, that's the thing, Burger Mike. I loved my Hollywood Studios. I've done Magic Kingdom a couple times. Fantastic. So that's where it was like, why was the Epcot one so bad? And I've heard it's been great since then, but that first night, it was unacceptable. Carla K, what's up, Carla? Aloha. You love the HM design. Hey, it's out in the store right now. Out there right now. The crayons, yep. I thought the crayon one I think that one's pretty good. Love the Toy Story ones, yep. I read somewhere for space they have to redo everything because the current system they use is no longer available. So to try to redo it would be a complete overhaul. That makes sense. Because didn't Arrow? Let me look. I'm pretty sure. I know they worked with Arrow on the Matterhorn, but maybe not with our version here. We should do a line of inside jokes ones from the stream also. Yeah, well, we got a lot of these are inside jokes. After the crayon one, alter the crayon one to be melting and put air fryer land. Haha, nice. Got my TBG shirt a few weeks ago. It looks great. I recommend it to any Giant fan. Well, thank you so much, Sunshine. Yeah, so Thad Light Zone. Here's one. Everybody wants September to rule the world. I like this one a lot. Kind of two inside jokes with the community there. Wave like a goofball. There's another wave like a goofball option, more of a Muppet form there. A little Muppetized version of TPG. Got a wave like a goofball, kind of like a Coca-Cola font there. Jeff Mako, what's up, Jeff M? Good morning, Thad. Interesting stream today. Hey, man. Yeah, either got allergies or a cold going on, so didn't want to get out to the parks today. I wasn't feeling it, so I wanted to at least do something today. So great to see you, Jeff M. Hope you're doing well, bud. Oh, these are great. Oh my god, dude, these are amazing. Glad you guys are liking them. Yep, Muppet Thad. Yep. Love the September one. EMT Girl Jen, what's up, Jen? Like the Muppet one? Nice, Sunshine. JT 3464, 7 months of member and the Giant Fan of Fun membership tier. Thank you so much. Appreciate that, JT. Great to see you, bud. Make sure you check out See Do Go here on YouTube. All fabulous designs. These would be awesome stickers. Oh yeah, I need to do stickers. Let me jot that down. Yeah, I need to get more stickers and like magnets and stuff out there. And I need to get some sort of little thing I can carry around with me, so if someone comes up to me in the parks, I can give them something as like a hey, you met me. So I'm looking at some options like that. So when's the September one available? I'm trying to try and get some designs out this weekend. I'm not sure if I'll get everything out, but I'm probably going to do the September one either first or second. So yeah, hopefully in the next few days, Justin will get that out there. I'll post on social media anytime I get a new design out there. So maybe today. I should have time actually. So pretty sure we now need a Godzilla TBC shirt. Oh man, the Godzilla moment. Any Scaredy Cat ones, Thad? We already have the Scaredy Cat design out there, Sunshine Water. If you go out to the store, there is a Maria, DJ Maria made a Scaredy Cats design. It's been out there a couple months now. Can check those out. I don't plan on any other Scaredy Cat designs at the moment. We're just going to run with that one. Lou Mandeville. Hey, Lou. Good stuff. Creative options. Well done. Yeah, Kiki did a great job. She reached out to me, said she had some. So, yep. She did a great job. Feel better soon, buddy. Thanks, Jeff. I'm feeling better. I think it's allergies. And whatever was going on in Atlanta really triggered them yesterday. So, okay, Anthony, I'll check it out. I'll check out the message. I would have thought in September. Well, I put the Galactic Participant one out the other night on Tuesday, and after I like built all the shirts and stuff and had them already, I'm like, I should have done the September one because I was going to Epcot the next day. So while we were in line for Guardians, I could have been talking about it, but Lisa, these can be ordered on water bottles. Yes, yes. I'll add that in. Water bottles. That's the thing. It's just figuring out what people want, and then if I have a process, I can kind of churn all of them out each time I do something new. thinking he's handing out stickers at the water parks, probably have water bottles. It certifies that you had a personal encounter with theme park giant and you found him warm, polite, intelligent, and funny. Yeah, right. Galactic Participant. This one came out the other day. Of course, some people figured out the little Easter egg with the score. That's the day I started streaming as a full-timer. So June 8th, 2025. Got the TPG logo in there. Show us the wave like a goofball drawing. I'll have to go dig that one up, Mickey. I'll have to show that. Definitely water bottles, okay? Yeah, but where would you put the water bottle when riding a coaster? You put it on the floor, Bravo. Put the water bottle on a floor. On the floor. On the floor. Put it on the floor. Maybe a stay hydrated design on the water bottle. Oh yeah, we can look at something like that. Mickey Imagination. I want 20 shirts with a goofball drawing. Nice. Logan Kerr, good morning, sir. Great to see you. Hope you're doing well up there in the Vancouver area. Welcome back. Michael Holsabus. Hey, Michael. I was just telling, who was I just talking to about you the other day? I think Yoshi. Yoshi and I were talking about something, and you came up. Was that you? Oh, maybe it wasn't with Yoshi. I don't remember. I can't remember what I was talking about. But you did pop up the other day, Michael. Good to see you, Michael. So you want I rode Mako upside down with TBG and all I got with his lousy shirt. We'll have to see. Chest mount for the water bottle with room for a personal photo. Ah, I see. Chest mount for the water bottle. Just curious, has your merch shipped to Canada? Yes, Logan. I know Justin Wisher ordered some stuff. So US and Canada. Europe, not right now. There's a whole lot of tax and all this other stuff, hoops I got to jump through, and I'm just not ready to deal with it. So, but yes, Canada is an option, Logan. Oh yeah, Justin Wisher, there you go. Just said. Shirt is really cozy. I'll get the new one soon. Well, thank you, Lisa. Glad you like your shirt. I want a sticker of just that, doing the goofy grins. Barkley stickers. Yeah, I got to get some Barkley stickers out. Water bottles. Let's say a water bottle on the floor. All right, let's see what else we got. Here's one. Enjoy Beverly. Of course, we always got to have some Beverly, right? Y'all know how hidden Mickeys are a thing. Well, in Dental Labs, it's in Darth Vader's. Many upper dentures look a lot like Darth Vader. I wish I could show you all the one I'm working on right now. They look like Darth Vader. Interesting. Leslie Trout Fab, these are gold. Yeah, Kiki started like showing me stuff, and I'm like, oh, these are really good. So we had a video call a couple weeks ago and walked through a bunch of stuff. So she is very, very talented. Still waiting on the chest mount calendar, just saying. I don't think you ever get the chest mount calendar there, B5, babe. So Beverly, I think that's it. Yep, those are all of them. Let me find, hold on here. Hold on. Here's one I made. Here's one I made the other night. There you go. Hold on. Let's that was my t-shirt design. Wave like goofball. And that's me with my camera rig there. TBG knows ball, goofball. That's right, Sudsies. I sure do know how to goofball. Seagas, how was your ATL airport experience? LOL, my daughter's addicted to the plane train. Ha! I actually had a pretty good experience at ATL yesterday. I was really worried because I've flown in there a million times, and I've flown in there I don't know how many times and had connections. And I always just feel like it's the craziest airport, you know. I feel like I'm always I have to go from one terminal to another to connect, because Des Moines, it was always regional jets. So you always had to be in a different terminal. Just always felt like I was running around with my head cut off there. So I was like, oh God, you know, what's security going to be like? It's the busiest airport in the world, blah, 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 blah. I had a great experience yesterday. So, pretty simple to navigate. Yeah. Security, I think I was through in, well, Orlando yesterday, MCO, I got through security in less than 10 minutes, and I was probably through in 5 minutes in Atlanta yesterday. So I was shocked, because I've been hearing all these nightmares about airport security lately, but I did not have any issues. Should be in crayon, Thad. Thad, I need 4 of those. Are you flipping me off? Yes, bravo, but just you. Just you. Why is he holding a candle? That's my streaming rig. Now we need we need a Thadzilla shirt, so I'm sure Kiki's working on it. CJL, hey CJL, welcome in, Carissa. Great to see you. Teeps taking my money when I saw the design. Can we make Thad one with fake pocket and a cutie orange sticking out? A little reminder. Lisa, we were joking last night. We're like, someone said like, "Hey, I haven't seen Lisa around in a few days," and someone was just asking if you're okay, and they're like, "Oh, I saw her in Sean's stream this morning or whatever." It's one of the mods actually said she might have got mad at Thad because he never gets any cuties, and just finally gave up on him. But glad that's not the case. All right, Sunshine Water, have a great weekend. We'll see you next time. Sounds like a successful ATL run. It was a successful ATL run. Got in and out, no issues. All right. Well, I think that's probably going to do it for today. We hung out, showed off some. I don't think we're going to do any Hokkywood Studios. I think I'm just going to enjoy my Friday and rest up. Hopefully, get out to the parks this weekend and see my friends while they're in town, and work on some merch here, and hopefully get some more merch out for you guys. And yeah, so hopefully you all have a great weekend. It was great to have so many hanging out with us. I know didn't figure a whole lot of people would come in, so still good to have over 100 people most of the time in here. So show me Barkley. Barkley, hey, come here, come here, come here, come here. People are sad there's no Barkley cam today. They want to see you. Oh boy. Oh boy. There she is. And she loves that. She loves it. Isn't that right? She's a superstar. Say goodbye to everybody, Barkley. All right, everybody. Well, we will see you. We'll see you on Monday. We'll probably be over at Hokkywood Studios, I would guess. And then, I'll be getting the rest. I'll be getting the rest of the streams. I'll probably get those set up today, so we know the schedule and we can get it out there. But we'll just be chilling with Miss B too. Isn't that right, Miss B? Isn't that right, Miss B? No. All right. Oh, she's bigger than I thought. Yeah, Steven. Everyone thinks she's small because she's got the Jack Russell face. She's about 33, 34 pounds. To me, because she is a mix. She's a Jack Russell, and they think like an English setter. She's got a really long body. She's short, so I think in pictures people think she's small because the face, and she is short. She just got these little wigs, but she's a big dog. She's medium size. But yeah, she's just like a giant Jack Russell. So. baby. Yes, yes, I know. I'm the worst. I'm the worst. Trying to love my doggo. All right, everybody. There you go. You got some Barkley. All right. Goofball wave. Have a great weekend, everyone. We'll see you on Monday. Thanks for being so awesome. See you over at Hokkywood Studios. Have a great weekend. We'll see you next time.
Thad the theme park giant loves to play. Let's have fun in a giant way. Theme parks full of rides and cheer. We're so glad that you are here. The Magic Kingdom thrills so high, to fireworks lighting up the sky. Figment dreams and colors bright. Dole Whip joy in every bite. Oh, laugh with Dad, the fun won't stop. Haunted Mansion makes us jump and hop. He loves the ghost, the spooky scene. Best attraction you've ever seen. Oh, people mover, slow and fun. Haunted Mansions is #1. Epcot glows with lights so bright. Loves parades that sparkle in the night. Tokyo Disney, best you'll see, that says that's the park for me. Ice cream's part of every night. Magic makes the world feel right.